Schultz, Charlamagne's proud of you. His hate for Trump was so strong he couldn't just tell you straight out he was proud of how well you did.
But we can't just skate past that. Like, that doesn't make Adam a bad person somehow.
Figure
I'm
it
about
out.
to say, you got to rephrase that.
I will
shit.
rephrase it. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. This will age well.
Deon, you're cold.
How much time do you think niggas have?
Charlamagne has plenty of time. Lord Jamar realized that Vlad doesn't respect his friendship with him. Every country's done dumb.
Dude, I hate every single topic tonight, bro.
Yeah.
Sheets matter.
God, what did you search?
Unhygienic.
Word. I need a word.
Just say Justice like
German word is water, and then Greek word is oil. So it's like kind of both.
That's not what entendre means.
Get in your bag.
Like, what the f is Joe Biden doing right now?
Yeah, I have no idea. Them together, it's not smooth. I just don't like that chemistry for some reason.
Take kindness for weakness, and they overstep their boundaries.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
All right.
Damn, I missed.
That's crazy. Put that in there.
Fat ass finger. How you miss
Put it
that
in
shit?
there. Yo, why is your hand wet?
It's not.
You sure? It looked like that shit slipped right off the screen.
No, it's dry.
Bum beat 'em, people. Welcome back to another installment of the Homeroom University podcast. You see, this is the podcast about your favorite podcast, and I'm your classmate, 𝔓𝔦𝔑𝔬𝔑.
Jay Noblez.
AJ the Menace.
White man behind the boards.
Yep.
F Mac in the building.
That's me.
Yes, that's him. Oh.
Yeah, why you sound so deceptive?
Hold on. F Mac in the building.
That's me.
Okay, that's a little bit better. We are back in the building. Do what y'all do best. Like the video, subscribe, comment down below your office hours, partner to end the show. We answer your questions, things of that nature.
And to the young lady, because did y'all see that? There was a young lady who said that she doesn't really care for office hours. She don't give a fuck what Carl has to say.
Oh, no, I didn't see that actually.
It was
it was in the live chat.
Oh, okay. Who was it though?
She's commented a couple times.
There's a young lady in the
before.
comments who went from a very big supporter of us to she's here to shit on us every week.
There's also
It's not her. She doesn't shit on us every week, but she does get disappointed from time to time.
that's good.
you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Particularly with him. But,
Yeah.
you know
That's
what
how
I
it's
mean?
supposed to be.
No, me too.
There is a woman who isn't a woman, right? It's just a photo.
She's a squirrel.
Like to where it's like we don't even. It's like some fake
Yeah,
shit.
it's just a picture, right?
Honestly, I don't know. I stopped clicking on the profiles. A lot of the times, the first time I'm like zooming into their profiles is if they leave office hours.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it ain't like Instagram where we can just like quickly see what these people like look like.
It takes too much time.
Yeah, it takes too much time, especially if you in a live. You gotta click the profile,
And people
see
don't be
the
having
profile.
their photos. Yeah.
Most of y'all niggas ain't got no uploads, but talk about 2K likes. You know,
Only the
whatever they got
women
to say.
like going through menopause have their photos as like
Or the
their
bad
YouTube
bitches.
photo.
The bad bitches do because they're like,
Bad
I
bitches?
want you to see me.
I've never seen no like bad bitches in
No,
comment sections.
only the like professional 40-year-old women who got a YouTube account because they linked their Google account, so everything just transferred over.
Yeah, okay.
Profile
yeah,
picture,
Facebook,
all of
Meta.
that. Yeah, Facebook, Meta, they just all vertically integrated.
Vertically, yeah. Vertically integrated.
Bring that word back.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
We should have had that as one of our words. We should have had that as one of our censor words.
We
Yes.
might have write it down or something.
Actually, let's just do it now, and then we'll tell them what we're talking about.
All right. Say
Let me take one. Vertically integrated. Or is it faster?
A little bit and louder too.
Vertically integrated.
Slow it down.
Vertically integrated.
Stop trying to say like Steve.
Yeah, just slow it
What
down.
did I say? Like
Lamar, nigga.
You have, to
vertically
say,
integrated.
you have to say it like y'all be saying it because like you'll be having a
Oh,
thought,
okay,
okay,
and then
okay.
you're like, it's vertically integrated. You know,
I got you.
Yeah.
Vertically integrated.
There we go.
That's
There
it.
it
That's
is.
it.
You even did the old dog look like
I might shoot the cashier. Nigga.
All right, yeah. For those that don't know
Just
what we're
turn
doing, No Jumper kind of inspired us to be better with just regular bleeps, which we'll cover that later in the Adam topic with Rooga.
Yeah.
But on the Patreon, we recorded a bunch of words to use now instead of just like this typical bleeps and all that stuff. Even though bleep in itself for a curse word has a level of funny.
Yeah.
It does.
Because
I
like
was even saying that.
Yeah, because like the Chappelle show to me, I can't watch the unedited version. I need the bleeps to me make it funnier.
Yeah.
They add a little bit of a punch.
And then it might just be because that's how I saw it first. So when you buy the DVD and it's the unedited version, it just doesn't hit the same because you're like, Oh no, man, I don't know. That's
They're
weird.
actually cursing.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about it just not as funny, but instead of doing that, we left a bunch of words and phrases
And catchphrases,
and
yeah.
catchphrases for our own bleeps from now on.
A few
God.
riddles, but they're all original.
Yeah, and then they'll mainly only be used, I guess, at the beginning of the subject, because it's not like I'm about to go through and do the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I guess it's almost like now we have to. Actually, it'll just be special moments when we do it.
Yeah, it'll be.
It's gotta
necessary.
make
We're not
sense.
just
It's
gonna
gotta
like
make
say
sense.
back.
Yeah. It'll be just a little
Start throwing out
sprinkle.
You know,
Words
salt
is-
is important, but too much is high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon so you can even fully understand what we're talking about. You can hear all the ones that you might hear later. I guess they'd be Easter eggs.
Exactly.
Yeah, little Easter eggs or whatever. But yeah,
Definitely
subscribe to the
subscribe
Patreon. $5 a week. And as I'm talking about the Patreon right now, I just realized I never gave y'all the live show from last week and put it on the Patreon. Damn, my bad. I'll do that. I'll do it. My bad. So this week,
You got an excuse, or it's just I'm sorry?
it's just I completely it slipped my mind.
Okay.
Because doing live when
Yeah.
going on YouTube live is so freeing because I don't have to do nothing afterwards.
Yeah, it's just done.
I be forgetting that like, oh shit, I need to upload again. So
Yeah.
yeah,
You're
Patreon.
you're a gentleman of leisure for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
You cut
Patreon-
all corners.
Yeah, right. Patreon will get 2 uploads this week for sure.
Hey yo.
But yeah, let's start off with something fun.
Like Joe Budden.
I think
What's
the
fun
perfect
on
place
this
to I think the perfect place to start would be Lord Jamar's podcast. Well, it's
Yes.
actually not Lord Jamar's podcast. It's Godfrey's podcast.
It's Godfrey's podcast, and he's on there with Dante Nero, which
Yeah.
is a legend to me personally because he was a good friend of Patrice O'Neal.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
He also has good thoughts and good words. to
good
speak.
perspective, good jokes. But recently, Lord Jamar went into the cave because these are both battered victims.
Yeah.
These are both people who have pledged to never return to Vlad TV. And I don't know about Godfrey, but specifically with Lord Jamar, he's never answered why. It was one of them
That's
things
true,
like
yeah.
a Where's Wax situation. The nigga just disappeared. And
True.
It's no answer, but finally,
Well, I will say that I do. Well, I won't say that.
there might
I
have
would
been
say
loose
that.
illusions.
Yeah, because definitely the Minister Farrakhan thing, we did know that was tied
Yeah,
to it. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It's just full explanation surrounding it. We had not gotten though,
Mm-hmm.
but we did know. But I think most people thought that was 100% the reason.
Yeah, and
You know what
it
I'm
turns
saying?
out there's a little bit more on top of
Yeah,
that.
it's a little bit more than that. But I think before we even get into like his reason, I think we should just talk about this actual podcast. And I thought it was pretty amazing. I was like, I like this group of
The whole
individuals.
2 hours was
Yeah.
just phenomenal.
Yeah,
But
like to where I'm like, I'm fucking with this.
Yesterday we was listening to his theory on flat Earth.
Oh yeah,
And it's-
that'll be on LOI tomorrow.
That's going to be on LOI tomorrow. And it's like he was a 5%er. He got into it to disapprove it, like to prove it wrong. And he ended up getting sucked into it. Now he a flat earther and shit. Lord Jamar got a pretty cool perspective, but he probably saw the price that Boosie was getting paid. It was like, nigga, if I'm not getting paid that shit.
Boosie came years afterwards though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord
Boosie
Jamar
came-
was long gone.
Lord
before.
Jamar laid the foundation for reoccurring guest on Vlad
When's the
TV.
last time Lord Jamar been there? It's like,
Bro, that's a good question.
it
good
feels
question.
like
That's a
4
good
years
question.
ago.
I feel like longer, honestly.
Do you think Vlad still
No,
has
Bro,
like a
because Lord
playlist?
his
Jamar
best
was really
videos.
like he was really, I think the first reoccurring Vlad TV guest for real. 5. You're pretty close though.
4 years ago.
4.
And
Oh
this
yeah, 4. Yeah.
and this was around the time when Boosie.
Yo, it's Godfrey and Lord
wow.
Jamar. What if they was pressing him and saying we ain't coming back? Go back up. What is that?
5 years ago.
Lord Jamar gets angry at Vlad for calling Cos. I can't read that shit. It's too blurry.
Cosby shows.
Okay.
Jeffrey.
See?
So they already had a relationship long before this podcast, which tells a lot. Because everybody was mad comfortable in this shit.
Yeah, like
Everybody
these
was
are
just
really homies for
super
real.
lackadaisical.
Yeah, which is always like dope when you find a podcast. You're like, oh, these niggas fuck with each other.
Yeah.
And it's like
And
I like Lord Jamar, like and Godfrey a lot. I like both of them. The main reason why I like them is because of how knowledgeable they are on just history. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
So
how
like,
respectful they are of it too.
Yes.
They make it they make mention of it often.
I love it because but based on what I've realized is that everybody that I've met, just even in life, and some of my favorite media personalities are history buffs. I've noticed that too. And I think, and honestly,
Yeah.
some of the best radio personalities are media buffs. I mean, even think about, or just I won't say radio personalities.
Good historians.
Let's just say
Even comedians.
whatever the fuck we want to call them. I don't know. People in front of a camera that talk on microphones.
Yeah.
Broadcasters.
Broadcasters. Yeah, like Schultz is a history buff. Star is a history buff.
Knowing history goes at Shane Gillis.
History buff. Godfrey.
Norm McDonald. I know you niggas don't know
Yeah, but
who
you just
that
named a
is,
bunch of
but-
comedians. Comedians are really good at history.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
it's like it's the spoken word. That's what it used to be. There was nothing written down, so you kind of had to orate shit. So if you were good at telling stories, you had a lot of history.
Yeah. Now, one of the things that I'm also procrastinating on is because this clip is 13 minutes. The whole thing was good. I didn't do timestamps on it at all.
And we didn't even
I'm low key like, I don't even know where to start because I just want to tell y'all to watch all 13 minutes of it.
It's not in the beginning for sure.
It's definitely not in the beginning, but there was a moment when
Godfrey went off screen. That shit.
when Godfrey did the Vlad
I
impersonation.
think it's at
Yeah.
10:55.
That was
You'll see him going off screen. I remember that part.
nigga. It was perfect.
Go to 10:55. I think that's where it is. That's
It
the
was-
only screenshot that I have from this.
Okay, it was so good. 10:55 might have been when they finally locked in on what the answer was because
Oh, well, that's even better.
because he did draw it out.
it was ramble.
Yeah.
So that might be why that's the only one I have. Let's see.
Yep.
All right.
But
Yeah.
you're a
And
culture
see,
vulture. Fuck
what's
you.
crazy
Yeah.
is
yeah,
he has the nerve to pay for interviews now.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh yes, he's paying for. Oh, so he didn't pay y'all.
And that
No.
was the beef.
Didn't.
That was
He
the
didn't
Marlon
pay me,
Wayans
but
beef.
he had
that
me.
was the
He-
beef with Marlon Wayans. Marlon
Yeah.
Wayans won 40 grand
Yeah.
plus like a cut
He wants
of
a percentage of the revenue.
percentage of the revenues. Now, what's even more a slap in the face? I just saw an interview where he was on Mass Hoffa.
Vlad?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Where he said he was being an asshole to Marlon and he apologized to Marlon Wayans.
I don't know if that's true. Is it?
I watched the fucking interview, bro. What are you talking about?
Or he apologized?
He said out of his own mouth, he said, I was being an asshole. He said, and I apologized
Because he went to
to
Shay.
Marlon
That's why.
Wayans.
But yeah, but
So
why?
hold up.
Why
So-
is that?
So hold up. You can apologize to Marlon Wayans, but not Minister Farrakhan.
But it's a different time. It's a different time. He sees the writing on the
You
wall.
can
looking
apologize
at
to the
the
guy that
entertainment.
white.
So yeah, I remember pretty much what he was pretty much saying outside the Minister Farrakhan thing was a big deal because Vlad was wrong, and then Vlad also admitted off camera that he was wrong with the whole disrespecting the Farrakhan, but he refused to apologize openly, essentially. But then outside of that, Vlad and Lord Jamar had a friendship outside of a content thing, and what ended up happening was the incident that Vlad had with the incident that Vlad had with Minister Farrakhan. I think it was like the first time when Lord Jamar realized that Vlad doesn't respect his friendship with him, and
Because of how he treated
which is how he treated Lord Jamar in that. Not Lord Jamar, Minister Farrakhan, and how he essentially treated Lord Jamar in that as well too. Like, bro, just like get over it type.
Because if
shit.
you
was essentially my fault. He was essentially a bad friend.
if you would treat Minister Farrakhan like badly, you'll probably treat like the average black dude badly.
Essentially,
That's not a legend.
Yeah.
And I fuck with Lord Jamar. He seems like he's from the same block that Star is. Did these niggas live like a block apart?
No, they both got 5% teachings though.
They have like the same type of cadence.
That's
like when they
that's
talk.
that nigga in the that's those dudes in the 80s though. Like that's that 80s New York.
So this is an era. We're
This
looking
is-
at
this is an era.
You
This
had to
is an
speak
era.
like that to survive.
Yeah, this is an era that they're just influenced by that era.
Nigga,
for
crack
sure.
was new.
like he loves the word particular. You know what I mean? Like him and Star.
I do enjoy how I did like how like the green screen was kind of shitty too.
Yeah.
I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I like a good green screen podcast, like Danny
I ain't
Brown.
even peep it.
Yeah.
Like how Danny Brown's green screen is
Rough around the
trash,
edges.
but it's perfect.
Yeah.
It does exactly what it's supposed to do.
They don't tell the guests to wear like specific colors.
Nope.
Like just wear whatever you
Yeah,
want.
and they just have every so often one happens to show up with green.
Yeah.
And they're matching the background and shit like
like
that.
Casper.
Yeah, I love
Fuck
that.
it.
Go directly to the middle of this video.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like 5 minutes.
This is the impersonation, I feel like.
He went on screen, but we played.
Look, can we talk to you? We want to holler at you and Lord Jamar about something. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I called you, right? We talked, and he goes, yo, there's some shit that just hit the fan, bomb. And then we had a big conference call, and we actually, as men, called fucking Vlad himself
I was like,
as a friend.
I called him and I was like, yo, we need to talk to this nigga.
One-on-one.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Because this is some bullshit. We need to let this nigga know, like, yo, he needs to change his stance on this. Yeah. And if he don't fucking change his stance, yo, bro, we need to stop fucking with him, man. Yeah. Because this is some bullshit. Yeah. And you know what I mean? Yes. We need to take a stand on this shit because this is making us look bad right now. Yeah. And that ain't cool. Nope. You know what I mean? Nope. And so he said, yeah, all right. So boom, we called him and we like, yo, we gonna give him a chance as a friend.
We said, let's not talk behind your back and talk friends.
And ain't nobody do no sucker shit like record the conversation.
Nah, hell no. Nope.
Or no dumb shit like that. Straight up. You know what I mean? Yeah. We called them like men on the fucking three-way. Boom. Yo, Vlad, yo, check it out. Yeah, it's me and Godfrey. You know what I mean? Yeah. Boom, bam, boom. Yep. Yo, listen, man. You know what I mean? This whole shit with the Farrakhan shit, and I feel like this is how it first was said. Like, yo, bro, you kind of need to like just apologize, man. You know what I mean?
He was like, I'm not apologizing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, he said he sent out a thing. Remember, he sent out. I sent out a little. Sort of an apology, like a thing that I made a mistake. I said, you didn't say sorry, bro.
That ain't a real like.
It was bullshit. Yeah. It was like a company when a company's racially discriminating against you.
It's the management. It's the apology, not apology.
But first of all, he made Nick Cannon apologize for what he said, and Nick did it because Nick had a lot to lose. I'm glad Nick did it because he hires a lot of African Americans. Nick apologized, and you even told me he's not even a practicing, you know what? He's an atheist.
Yeah.
No, he's an atheist. Right. No. And so all of a sudden,
I've seen him eat pork.
And you know what? And because his girls be making pork for him. So then and so then he goes, he's not, as soon as a black dude says something about, his folks, all of a sudden he turns into, fuck you, black dude, don't talk shit about me, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, he needs to apologize. All of a sudden,
I'm surprised,
superiority.
Lord, I'm surprised that he's surprised, like about Vlad. Like you would think a 5%er would always have the thought in the back of his head, especially when dealing in business with white people, to never trust them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think it was different because there were several incidences that he was even mentioning how like he would call them on some friend shit, and he would always be open and take his advice. Like Lord Jamar could reach out to him and be like, Vlad, it doesn't look good when you move like this, and he would immediately correct it.
They were his black friends that kept him in check. Exactly. And I'm wondering, do you think that there was like a noticeable difference in his approach to the channel post having black friends?
Probably.
Because you got to think there's nobody to call him and be like, yo, you shouldn't do that anymore. He's just completely unhinged.
He's kept his black friends to a limit because he doesn't want that. The more niggas you get as friends, the more you have to deal with, like, all right, fuck, he's probably going to call me.
That is true.
You only want
that's true.
Lord Jamar, maybe Boosie, but what is Boosie going to talk?
And then even Charlamagne was cool with him, but then Charlamagne didn't fuck with him for like a certain amount of time.
But I don't even think, like just going back to the original conversation, I don't think he ever got paid to do Vlad. No, the first thing he said was, "Oh, you heard they're getting paid now." You feel me?
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
I don't think that nigga was getting no chicken.
But he was also doing other things with Vlad. They had live shows.
They had
which was kind of crazy. Like
the back end was he was probably getting it somewhere else anyway.
Because it was all new too. So,
but he's never had his own platform. But I would go watch it. Yeah. Like if he just live streamed every day, like Star. I'm definitely watching
Lord Jamar.
Yeah.
I'm definitely watching Lord Jamar for sure.
Absolutely, yeah.
He got good opinions,
and I think he can talk to anybody.
He's smart as fuck.
Like he's probably into like some weird shit, like tennis. He'll probably talk to like a legendary black tennis player that nobody knows about.
I mean, I'm sure he has that.
Arthur Ashe.
He's just knowledgeable as hell, though. Just overall, just like from point A to point Z, he's definitely knowledgeable as hell.
Nah.
But did you also notice that there was this undertone in this entire like conversation of how like when white dudes fuck black women, they get a certain level of like arrogance. Did you notice that undertone in this clip?
When white dudes.
Because remember, he was like, because that was one shot. You know, his girls be cooking him pork.
Yeah.
And then there
I
was
thought that was about Nick Cannon.
Yeah, that was about Nick Cannon.
Yeah, that was about Nick Cannon.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
that was about
yeah.
Nick
But then there was
Nick Cannon,
but
'cause
then
he
there
had
was another.
multiple girls.
But then there was another one that was saying there was another one where he was like, well, you know, only Vlad fuck with black women, and he was like, you know how they get when they get a black woman.
Yeah, nah, I saw him the other day. He was wearing some Gucci denim shoes.
Gucci denim.
No,
Vlad?
Louis Vuitton denim. Yeah.
Vlad. I was speaking to like the arrogance though.
And it goes to the shoes as well.
Louis.
It's all encompassing.
Yeah,
That's
it's all
true.
encompassing.
That's true.
yeah.
See the way he's got a
Vuitton
fade on his beard now. Nigga.
But it was funny though because I met a nigga recently that's like that, like he only likes black women, and I'm like, there is a certain level of arrogance, like when a white dude can hook up with a black chick, all of a sudden they're just like, yeah, man, I only date black. It's like, nigga, what?
Nance is
Yeah.
Seen the
Nance.
bitch you was with though. You know
That's
what I'm
just him
saying?
telling you that I'm
We
not
didn't
one
want
of
that
those.
one.
Yeah, like even Nance, like he's one beige bitch away from just acting like that.
Nah, I don't know.
Nance, he already has that like bravado
No,
to
he
where
doesn't.
he just need a curly top. Nigga, he's Jack Harlow.
Nance is
He's gonna be
AJ's
walk-
friend, but he is one cocoa butter queen away from dunking
For
basketball.
sure.
Are you serious?
He's gonna dunk
For
a basketball.
sure.
Nah, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
He gonna
man.
get him a little Rosie Perez.
He don't have that arrogance though.
No, but
Yet.
That's what it. That's all it takes.
This is
To shoot as well as he does on the basketball court, you have to be confident.
Especially with that.
And he's
form
doing that without black women.
that we know of. We don't know what he does in the dark.
Yeah, we don't know what he did before the game to get that mojo.
Nance has that bravado. He has that just that shit.
really.
Yeah, you don't see it? You probably known him for a long time. Look, we got a white friend that we see as that. But,
Well, no, he doesn't have that. That's
but-
why we can say this.
Well, yeah.
Our white friend was
Do you agree with this?
classic.
No.
You don't agree with
This
that?
is way off. Y'all
it's
are
off.
terrible at reading that.
You're correct.
Terrible at reading.
It's bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so off. And this is a different level of arrogance. We can't be talking about the same level of arrogance I'm talking about. We can't be.
Are you talking about?
Yo,
Look,
okay, this
you
is-
have
this
your
is what it
Travis
is.
Kelsey's. You have your different levels. You have your what's his name? Chet.
Shit.
Chet Hanks.
You have your Chet Hanks.
Chet Hanks.
Chet Hanks.
Yes. Yeah.
Chet Hanks. Whatever. But it's different levels of it. And Nance is on like that bottom tier. But he's not like just going around and asking for like, you know, cocoa butter queens.
I feel like to be a white rapper, you have to have like a bare minimum amount of that
yeah.
Of cool.
that he's referring to. Cool. You can call it cool. Some call it cocky.
I was about
Okay.
I'm fucking with that. Some call it that. I would.
Yeah.
That's not me.
yeah. A little mojo about you.
Yeah.
As Austin Powers was saying.
But what they're getting caught up on the word arrogance.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you're
'cause-
using arrogance as like just, confidence. A little
Oh no, I'm talking about
shouldn't
actual,
say quad. What's that
I'm talking
word,
about
nigga?
tap
I'm
you on
talking
your shoulder.
bitches like,
No,
yeah.
I'm not talking about that.
talking
I'm
about
using the
actual
word
arrogance,
correctness.
yeah.
I'm talking about
No,
actual
I'm saying what
arrogance.
he's doing.
Yeah, but that means we're not talking about the same thing.
And that's why I said that.
Yeah. So
clarity, AJ. He's just giving
God
clarity.
damn,
right.
AJ.
So stay on what I'm talking about. Do y'all know the arrogance that I'm talking about? Because you're talking about something completely different.
We don't want to talk about that shit.
Because you don't know what I'm talking about. It's okay.
Nah, we know exactly. I've seen cocky white guys before. For sure.
Nance got it.
Nance. All I'm saying is Nance is not far away.
Yeah,
That's
like
all it
literally
is.
one brown woman
One.
and like close to brown, like dark Mexican. She don't even have to be like fully black. Just
What the fuck
Just-
are y'all talking about?
he's one away from just being that guy.
Yes.
A Jack Harlow type nigga.
Okay. All right.
I feel like we're bigging up your friend. I feel like you should
This is
just be
good.
Well, no, because the arrogance that I'm talking about is disgusting. So
It's disgusting, Eric.
the arrogance that I'm talking about.
Give us
Y'all-
a name.
Give us a name of
This disgusting Caucasian.
Chet Hanks
arrogance.
has it. Chet Hanks when he does like the Jamaican voice and shit.
That's arrogance.
That's arrogance?
What is it?
You want to know who
It
I
looks
think?
like curiosity to me.
I was about to say maybe yeah.
Chet Hanks Jamaican voice Chet Hanks for sure is arrogance.
I don't know. Or
I'm gonna
or
let that
charisma.
thought marinate.
Yeah. Chet Hanks Jamaican voice.
Or charisma.
It's different. It's different sometimes. It's hard to tell sometimes.
Chet Hanks on
Because entertainers entertain.
what's
so
that
sometimes
yeah, so I can give him like a slight pass.
Yeah.
What was that show he was on? Z-Way.
I know what you're talking about, but I never,
Okay, Chet Hanks on 𝙿𝙾𝚃. Go to it. There's
Well,
an
damn, I
Instagram
have found
shit.
that Vlad part you was talking about.
But you're gonna judge him based off of like the satirical interview he did.
Well, no, but that's just an
she's
interview.
never
But I've
serious.
seen that. That's just the best example. We can go to that
Okay.
now to see it.
Nah.
But that's
Oh.
consistent. That's consistent though.
What about the 𝙿𝙾𝚃 twins?
Half
Yes.
twins.
Is that the arrogance you
That's-
speak of?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I can concur.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the arrogance.
I
speaking of.
concur that.
Actually, that's
Okay.
even better. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
even better. Yeah. Because we could take them away from entertainer. Because Chet Hanks is like a professional entertainer too.
Yeah,
So
the 𝙿𝙃 twins are just some bums from St.
it's
Louis.
just some
Yeah.
niggas, that grew up in the projects.
I was about to say.
Yeah,
Regular
yeah.
degular.
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about, which is why I was so pushed against when I said, hold up, y'all can't be throwing Nance in there. That's kind of crazy.
He's not far.
He's not.
No, he's extremely far from that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
He's.
Y'all just talking about white boys with swag,
I'm saying.
essentially.
I'm saying he's on the spectrum. Did you play Infamous Second Son?
Of course.
You remember, like you can be. You don't have to be all the way good.
Yeah, yeah,
You
it's-
can be like.
It's kind of like Red Dead
Ain't nothing
Redemption where you can
here
go
about
back
Red
and
Dead
forth. Yeah, you can go back and forth.
Yeah.
More good deeds, bad deeds,
You're morally balanced.
You get it.
Yeah,
Nigga.
yeah, I get it. Yeah.
That's
But the thing with white dudes in this lane is that it's easy to fall down that slope. You slip
When you're not true to yourself.
so fast.
You want it like a Paul Walker. R.I.P.
But you only slip down the arrogant side when getting the black girl was the fact that I could do it, like that's part of your personality.
trophy.
You know the
Exactly.
perfect
Yeah.
Will Ferrell and
Instead of it just being like just a chick I'm dating.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It's a badge of honor.
Yeah.
It's like having a cauliflower ear. You know what I mean?
Kinda,
like
yeah.
niggas see
Symbolic.
you and it's like they know what time you want.
Right.
They know what you can do.
Right.
Have y'all niggas seen Get Hard?
Oh yeah, I just saw it recently too. Actually, it was on TV.
Will Ferrell got one black woman and repped a set.
Yeah.
It's a movie, but it's
Right.
these are dramatizations of real life.
The one that I'm thinking of right now, I can't tell you where. I'll tell you where I know him from later after the show. But the one I'm thinking about now, he's got that arrogance for a white boy, but he's also got nigga problems. Like he's the worst version. He's like the unaccountable nigga too. Like
Can't get a loan. Like what's this nigga going through?
Yes. Like,
He got back child support.
Like this
Nigga.
owes people money, all that shit. Like
Credit score
he's
87.
Like the stereotypical nigga on paper, that white man has that shit
Yeah,
too.
a few weed
So
charges.
it's even funnier because it's like, nigga, you're doing terrible right now, but you got this arrogance because you only fuck with black women.
Yeah, but he's still buying food stamps.
100%.
He's buying food stamps.
Yeah, yes,
You
yes,
feel me?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I imagine Milk TV when you started describing that nigga. Like that's what he would look like.
Oh,
You
Milk
remember Milk
74?
TV? Oh, Milk 74.
Oh, yeah.
Milk 74. Milk
Talk about
TV.
the fall off. That nigga did one interview with Adam. We ain't seen him since.
He never tried.
Well, his reputation got a little sullied, right? You remember there was some
It was the Adam thing.
Yeah.
Because he damn near built his channel off of not fucking with him and claiming he would never sit down with him.
He's a trailblazer.
That nigga did one episode and nobody gave a fuck about him no
Yeah.
more. Like he just disappeared overnight, bro.
Your word is not bond.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, but that was his whole thing.
Yeah.
Keeping these other LA niggas accountable, all this other shit. This all has to do with being a culture vulture. Let's just wrap all these white folks together as
We're
culture
still
vultures.
on
You know, that's
white-
what it did to us,
Which is
man.
still in context to
Yeah.
this conversation.
And this is actually the part right here where he does the Vlad impersonation.
Yeah, so we'll end it with this because this Vlad impersonation was fucking hilarious.
Vlad, I'm gonna go off camera. Hey, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
Vlad.
So what's up, Vlad?
So let's talk about I mean, you were in hip hop. You're in hip hop, right?
Yeah,
You're in
yeah.
You're in hip hop for a long time. Brand Nubians. I mean, you were killing it. So what do you think about today's rappers? Because let me tell you something. I DJ'd for a long time. I DJ'd for a really long time, and you know,
we never heard you
but I did like
all right,
mixtapes for a long time.
All right.
and
I
I
never
made
heard
lots.
you.
And
I
hey,
never
listen,
heard you.
I made a lot of money. I made lots of money. I made lots of money.
Okay.
And now I'm doing my show, which has 5 million subscribers, and that's the reason why you're on here, because you're trying to get some attention. Anyway, so what do you think about the state of hip hop? Because I think that there are some artists that are way better than new artists. That's all I'm saying. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? So I mean, how do you feel about the state of hip hop right now?
Pretty good. That wasn't bad, right?
But
That shit was perfect.
It was so good. He sounded like the dude that did the Vlad impression on the Boondocks.
I forgot that was like a moment on there. Yeah,
Him saying it right there reminded me that happened.
Yeah.
Did Godfrey have any voices on Boondocks? Because
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe that we didn't even know.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because he sounded like that would be perfect. Low key,
It's
you know
very
what I'm saying?
possible.
Yeah,
That's what made me think of that shit because it sounds similar.
yeah. I wonder if he ever did any voices because it wouldn't surprise me at all.
Don't look that way from here, at least.
Michael B. Jordan was a voice on there.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Yeah, he played. That was in the later seasons though.
Okay.
He played Pretty Boy Flizzy.
That's right.
That
I forgot that was him.
That last season that was a little wacky.
That was a little. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
That episode was actually kind of funny. Now I think
The
about
Pretty Boy Flizzy episode was fun.
that
for
shit was
sure.
funny.
Hey, shout out to legend Regina King, man.
Playing multiple characters.
Literally, she probably did Vlad.
Legend.
Probably. She was killing that shit. But all right,
Wayne Brady went on Z.
everybody went on Z-Way. Z-Way show was hot. I don't know what's going on there now, but them little 2-3 seasons she had, nigga, that shit was booming. Every episode was viral.
They might have only bought 2-3 seasons.
Yeah, but let's see. Flagrant podcast with 𝙿𝙾𝚃𝚃. This week, they had former President Trump, the MAGA man himself, and
Your guy.
you're talking to him. You're just not looking at me.
I was looking at him through your reflection in the glasses.
Yeah, he was doing that thing again. Yeah.
yeah. And I look
Not
at
my
him
guy.
through you.
But I'm glad presidential shit matters this week. So let's watch. I mean,
Oh yeah, let's do this hashtag office hours real quick, just because we're about to talk about it. So
Office. Just so they think that we read it. Hashtag office hours. Schultz and Trump thoughts. Thank you, my nigga.
yes,
Michael Solis.
I think it's only right to start with you. I'm gonna be real with you.
it was a good show of character. I think it was everything that it needed to be in terms of like it being kind of political, but mainly just light banter. It was just the perfect amount of light banter, but also you got to learn like about him outside of like the politics, like how he takes care of his family, no drugs, no cigarettes, no alcohol, like little things like that.
You like that, right?
I mean, I like that.
What was your favorite part of it besides him speaking?
And Andrew Schultz and Akash laughing. That was probably my second favorite part. Them niggas was fucking puppy dogs.
Yeah.
They was very excited.
Yeah.
And like when y'all say like I'm MAGA, like nah, that's not me. These
Well, we
niggas
know
are MAGA.
they take it.
They're
We know
gigglers.
that,
But
yeah.
we know that they're gigglers. And
It was to the point where I was like, God damn. Like
You thought it was overkill.
Just a little
bit, okay.
Just a little bit, which isn't a problem because sometimes that happens when you're in front of, you know what I mean, important people.
and
But-
I think a piece of that is they're trying to get a different side of Trump. Like this is Andrew Schultz and Flagrant too that we're talking about. They want the Trump that's going to come in and call Kamala Harris Pocahontas.
Yeah.
So they kind of,
right,
I can
right.
see them kind of trying to egg that on. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, they think I'm funny. Let me get in my funny bag.
Right.
But
Especially with a politician, you can't interview them like normal people.
Because they're masters at avoiding questions. So yeah, you're not gonna get what you want from it.
But the only reason I can't give Andrew too much credit for that is because he kind of does it with everybody, like even his own co-host. So it's not like it's just this slick maneuver he pulled out for Trump. This is kind of, habitual.
what?
That he'll like amplify the laughs.
Oh, yeah,
so that the
yeah.
room is a little looser.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's
But
a fake laugh.
a guest in front of you being someone of that high caliber can sometimes change how you interview. So to keep it straight sometimes, to keep it the same is also hard.
Niggas, there's a certain level of folding that always happens when you're in front of
Always.
somebody.
It's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with fake laughter
a certain degree.
until
always,
you watch it as the viewer. That's
Yeah.
literally it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. But
Like just being like a Brilliant Idiots fan, I thought that shit was kind of crazy. Like you got to think about like where Schultz was.
yeah.
This
thought
was just a nigga on MTV, God Code. Like you used to cry about not being famous in Hollywood and shit.
sure, for
Like it is kind of like, okay, he's interviewing Trump now. This is,
and then
can you get bigger?
with like how Andrew got
Technically, no.
on,
You know what I mean?
Donald's Trump ascension is like it's almost likewise to Andrew Schultz just being the outside
Outcast,
looking in.
Not
It's like, who the fuck is this guy?
Not the most liked by the established, but the people.
I hate his haircut. Things
Yeah.
like that.
You had the people, so you became undeniable.
Yeah.
I thought the conversation was good. Honestly, it got very good when Akash started asking questions. Like near the end, I was like, damn, I wish he would have got a little bit more questions in because he was asking like just some good questions.
He was asking
Right.
good questions.
Like, are you going to be a little bit more cognizant of what you say when you become president?
You're right.
As far as knowing
knowing the power that your words have, and what they could do
And
to
then-
people that are more of a fanatic.
And then
towards
Donald Trump's answers was another good part of this interview.
Mm-hmm.
Like he calls it weaving. You got to weave. You got to have phenomenal
That was
answers.
good. That was hilarious.
He's
Yeah.
like
Good spin.
Perfect
Great
spin.
spin.
Like it was just a good interview. It was definitely better than what Kamala did on Shade Room.
He
Did y'all see
explained
that?
it. Wow.
Oh, we're gonna get there.
We're gonna get
I
there.
just
I
wanted
didn't
to start.
see it, but
I
I
wanted to start
wondering.
you here.
He couldn't big
I
up
was
Trump
wondering,
without
nigga.
tearing her down.
No, you kind of did what Schultz. You kind of did what Charlamagne did to Schultz on Brilliant Idiots, where he couldn't just big up his homie. He had to keep throwing out what
subs.
Kamala doing and all this extra
Hey,
shit.
look, I'm just doing what she's doing. I'm trying to do what
yeah.
everybody's doing. But
So,
Yeah, they did do a good job of humanizing them and keeping them accountable too. Because the only reason he said that weave shit is because they called him out. They was like, "Nigga, answer the question.
yeah.
You ain't getting out of this."
I mean, when I watched the whole thing, I'm only judging. I'm not no like MAGA nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just judging it off of Andrew Schultz. There's a reason why, like when I said Flagrant with 𝙿𝙾𝚃, I feel like everybody played their position exceptionally well. I think Andrew didn't do too much. He didn't do too little. I think the with 𝙿𝙾𝚃 was actually shown in this to where it was like
It did look a little different.
It felt great. The show felt great. Mark and Alex were pretty much quiet the whole time.
Shut the fuck up
Which
and took
is
compliments.
exactly what I wanted. You know what I mean? Like I thought everybody I thought everything was done correctly. I think
That's funny.
I thought it was actually
They
a phenomenal podcast, and I think they did everything perfectly.
Because
They did
they
that
knew-
job by keeping quiet.
In terms of what Flagrant was, everybody played their position.
because they knew they only had an hour, and then
killed
it's
it.
like,
And then they got more.
there
time.
was
They
no
killed it.
There was no leftover questions.
Nothing.
Like if you had to ask something, you asked it. But if you was peculiar about asking it,
Yeah.
you didn't even ask it.
Trump joined Flagrant.
and it felt
That's what we actually watched.
and it felt cohesive.
It felt like it worked. We got his new set. We got like everything. It was actually. I thought it was perfect.
It
Bro.
felt natural.
It did, and I feel you on the Alex side, but I'm not gonna lie. I think Mark Gagnon could have added a little bit.
I
to
think
that.
he could have had.
added a
He
lot.
could have had. But
I
at
think
the
he
sa-
could do what Akash did just in his own fashion.
I do think that as well too. But the stakes are high right now, and when the stakes are high, even though I value your input and I do find your one-liners funny, outside of like I'm just not gonna like act like
Marginalize
Camp
them.
Gagnon. I'm gonna act like Camp Gagnon doesn't exist.
You said it gay 3 times.
I did. Yeah.
Gagnon, gagging on.
Gag
Yeah,
long.
but in terms of, but yeah, because the stakes were so high, I'm okay with him not saying anything
So why sit on the couch? Because I found like that's a little.
because that's what we're supposed to be here.
But it's a little weird that it's 2 people there that's not speaking.
It's
like it's
not,
something.
though.
It's something for me that like I was like kind of getting distracted by.
Not to me, because think about when big guests started coming to Flagrant first. That's what we got. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Because they were coming off the strength of Andrew Schultz, and these are his friends. So like the beginning of Andrew Schultz and with Flagrant 2 with 𝙿𝙾𝚃, it was like these 2 guys are kind of just extra. They weren't playing like an active role. The only times that we would see them like kind of shine would be like when it like the Fresh and Fit shit. You know what I mean? Like where it's like Alex is just playing hardball with these niggas.
Away
you know
home
what I mean?
games.
Yeah, stuff like
Away
that. But
games.
like in the beginning of that, when big guests would come by, it was really just it was on Akash and Andrew to steer this ship. That's what it was on.
And they're both candidates are on like a podcast tour.
Right. Yeah.
Call Your Daddy. Kamala did Call Your Daddy 60 Minutes.
Did you enjoy
She
it?
also talked to what's his name? Ronald.
Perlman?
Ah, damn. You're gonna know his face. Ronald fucking
She doing everything but the Breakfast
Ronald
Club.
S. Martin. Y'all know him.
It's not ringing.
Y'all don't know Ronald S. Martin?
It's not ringing no bells.
Yeah.
The
go.
face might though.
Yeah,
Let's
the
see.
face is familiar.
That guy.
That's Jesse Peterson,
That
isn't
dude.
it?
Nah,
No,
that's
hell no.
nah.
I get the confusion.
Oh wait, Jesse Peterson. Never mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
I hate this nigga's face.
they're both small faced niggas, but he did a good job talking to Kamala.
I feel like he's a white dude in a black suit.
I can see that.
It's like he's wearing a mask.
Yeah, he is. I don't like his face.
Yeah, something's weird is going on here, man. Get this shit off.
Yeah, this is weird.
Come on.
I don't know. That hair is confusing.
Everything is.
It's definitely
slick-
not foundational.
Slick back hair.
Yeah. I mean, it's emojis that do that, but everybody's making their rounds. Donald Trump also did Full Sin, which I was watching on the way here, and it was just the bad version of Flagrant.
Maybe we should put both of these together with the Bray Idiots thing. See, because I thought that Flagrant was so good, it disappointed me. It kind of pissed me off that Charlamagne wasn't happier for his friend. Because just knowing where Andrew started at and kind of and everything, when I watched the Brilliant Idiots, I said, this hating ass nigga. It's like, this hating that, like, you can't just give it up to your nigga. Like, bro, Andrew Schultz did phenomenal.
On camera?
It was a great episode.
Period. Whether
you don't
that's
think
what I was just about to say. Like, it is
never
important
watched
to do it on camera.
It is. And he said on camera he didn't watch it.
Yeah,
it got drowned out. I got the timestamp though. Yeah, but he was like, he said that? I didn't even watch it yet. I said, what? You didn't watch it yet? Nigga, you just did it with Trump. Fuck if I like you or not.
Yeah.
I know what this is doing for my nigga's business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on that Rick Ross where it's like, remember when Rick Ross was at the Breakfast Club? He was like, nigga, if you selling t-shirts, nigga, that's my business too. Like, I'm gonna be like, that's how
Give me a 4XL.
It's a different energy. When Schultz sold out Madison Square Garden, he had that energy.
Yeah, he did.
But that energy was not there at all for something just as big. This is, if we're talking about Schultz comedy career selling out Madison Square Garden and in his podcasting career, those are two peaks, whether you like that president or not. Your boy just did that. You know what I'm saying? And it was his first time. Charlamagne's different. He's done these things with like Hillary Clinton. So it's different, you know? And I'm sure if we were to go back in time, the first time they had like a presidential candidate or something on the Breakfast Club, Schultz probably had that energy for him too. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like just a straight appreciation, but that shit was not there at all.
It just wasn't. It wasn't happy.
Well, I mean,
how happy are you supposed to be
doesn't-
for your homie?
you're supposed to be really happy if you're good homies.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just like we can't speak to what might have happened.
Because I do see
Air.
Charlamagne going, I ain't finna like big you up on, you know, because that might affect my bottom line.
Oh,
me
yeah, for
being
sure.
Democrat heavy.
Yeah,
So
'cause
it's
it was like,
it's,
yeah.
I guess it's good for both of our businesses if you're that side and I'm this side.
But if you're calling yourself a centrist,
He
as
don't claim
Charlamagne
a side
does,
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, go ahead, Lord.
No, that's it. That's all I was gonna say. If you're
He's
saying
fake-
you're a centrist,
yeah.
then you got to be able to show that.
But he always fake claim sides though. You know, like
Charlamagne hasn't picked a side.
Nah.
he has picked a side, but verbally he's saying I'm a centrist.
Right.
But it's obvious what he is.
And this helps
it's
that.
like
Yeah.
it's crazy to just not just say I'm voting for Kamala. You know what I'm saying?
I see glimpses of the center, but nah, I mean, he's a Democrat to me. Outside looking in.
No,
But you're a
it's-
Republican though.
I'm not a Republican.
Well, I mean, outside
Outside
looking
looking
in.
in.
I mean, I guess you could say that, but you don't even vote. You're not voting. You're not even registered to vote, and the last day was last week.
That's
Friday.
for early. That's for early voting or online shit.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I'm gonna go stand in line
You guys go.
like a man.
Okay.
Yeah.
You only have to vote. You only have to register to
gonna
vote
hack his
once,
vote.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, you only got to do it one time.
And once I did it online, I was like, nigga, I waited 2 days
That's what
before
I'm saying.
for
It's
this.
so simple. I'm like,
And it's niggas like this talking to me about, shut the fuck up.
Because I said you were a Republican, nigga.
You try to, yeah.
Oh my god.
Defend your daddy better.
but I also think this is a good.
Terrible.
I also think this is interesting too because
You defended your daddy really
could've
well.
been- it could've
Trump
been-
had a lot of good interviews this week.
Just
I
let
was
me
watching
have
them
it,
all,
nigga.
man.
it could be one of two things. It could be one, Charlamagne's not getting the looks from Kamala that he feels like he should be getting. Because honestly, he should be getting some big looks. Kamala has gone everywhere but the fucking Breakfast Club.
She's avoiding
It's
it.
23
She's
days
avoiding.
left.
It feels like she's avoiding it at all costs,
she's
low key. Like that's just not a risky thing. Even though when she goes there, we know it's gonna be softball shit.
She's not avoiding.
It looks like going to the shade room.
She went to the shade room. You think she's avoiding the Breakfast Club?
That's what that
They might
sounds
just
like.
be saving that.
That is what that
that's
means.
what
You don't think they're
it's
saving
about 23 days left.
This is how I feel. They better be saving it.
They
That's how I
have
feel.
to be saving
because if they're not saving it, I will make it a segment that Kamala Harris did not go to the Breakfast Club. This whole thing,
Yeah.
and all this political shit Charlamagne's collecting bag for is supposed to be the voice of black people is a fucking fugazi clown shit. Like
Because
it's all.
Kamala Harris didn't go to interview
Yes.
with him, nigga.
Yes,
That's all it takes.
that's all it takes.
So what if all he did was a Kamala Harris interview and none of that other back end shit happened? Would he get the credit?
No, but he wants to be the voice of our political thing, though. So it's like,
And that was a fear
the
that
voice.
that was a fear that I had for Charlamagne, that he could potentially turn into like the new 𝙿𝙾𝚃 if he's not careful and shit. But I don't think that would ever happen. But I used to
I don't
think
think
like
he'd mind that.
He's
this
a
nigga would
radio host. He's never going to turn into an 𝙿𝙾𝚃. 𝙿𝙾𝚃 tried to actively involve himself in real things that are happening.
But
If you're just
They
a
also
media
call Al
nigga,
Sharpton an ambulance chaser too.
in terms of influence, though,
what do you mean by that?
like
Their voice in the culture having to say?
get behind this cause,
just
blah blah
as
blah
like
type
a
shit.
character for like black voices. You know what I mean? Like back when, you know, Charlamagne was just Democrat heavy, like he obviously had a mission. I was like, oh shit, this nigga, he's trying to get somewhere. Like, he trying to replace Al. But I don't think that's gonna, years past, I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
Replacing
But
Al is gonna be,
One day we was talking about like Napoleon complexes, and you had said some profound shit, which is rare. You was like,
it is rare.
you was like, if a nigga who's like, you know, he's arrogant, he's short, he's got that bravado. If he was 6'6", we would just say he's competitive, like on some Kobe Bryant shit.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's small, we immediately assume that it's a Napoleon.
We go
thing.
there first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mentally, yeah.
sorry, Lauren.
Why was that connected? Oh, because like say I'm a hardcore Democrat.
Yes.
Truly in my own politics,
Yeah.
regardless if I was a podcast or not. When I got on the microphone, I was preaching that Democrat shit. It's like, am I a shrill?
A shill.
Shill? Does that
Yeah.
make me a shill? Because I'm saying what I believe? Or like, what if I was a hardcore Christian?
But nobody's
no.
one way, in my opinion. But
I think you can only get shill when money's getting padded in your pockets.
Exactly.
So, because it's like, I know hardcore. I know Jay Nobles. He's a MAGA nigga.
And he's broke.
But the
not a MAGA
but
nigga.
the competitive, you know, we don't have a bunch of, you know, Ford F-150 advertisements coming through him. I wish we did.
He's
You
not
know
part
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
he's not part of the
I wish-
47 club. Nigga.
I wish his support was putting money in all of our pockets, because it seemed like them fucking when you on the Republican side, nigga, them sponsorships hit different.
Yeah, you getting some outside money, nigga?
They be getting pillows made in the USA. You seen those on the Hodge twins and shit? Like,
Yeah,
they be
pillows
having
made- yeah.
American ass
Pillows.
fucking.
Nigga,
there was a whole bit we did on the our Patreon, was like, yo, we finna create like a dummy website.
Yeah,
with both
bruh.
Democrat and Republican
yeah,
shit.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
dog.
for
So
sure.
yeah, but
That's a whole business.
yeah,
On
you're
the
only
same
a shill.
shirt.
You're only a shill when one side is padding your pockets, and if you're centrist, you're supposed to be. But you also have to conduct yourself a certain way too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're running around repping that you're a centrist, but then everything that you do leads one way, you just look contradictory every time you kind of have those situations pop up.
And what's the legalese behind being on radio and shouting shit out?
It could be look like payola.
Like
But that's music,
payola's
though.
for music, and that's why I didn't say that term
Yeah,
specifically. But
right.
like, if an organization is paying a radio host to go on the radio and say something, is that illegal?
I don't think, not for political.
Yeah, you're
Not for political,
Not
but
for
if he went
political.
on there and was like, "Yo, Haynes is the best
Oh,
socks,"
okay. I said, never mind. Hold on. So
what is
it makes it illegal on radio when you take money in exchange for something. That's the biggest thing. So just talking isn't a tangible enough explanation.
but getting paid to say certain things?
Possibly,
would
but
be-
that's the hardest thing to prove, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, if you went from getting a record spun 5 times a month to all of a sudden 20 times and 30 times a day,
It's easier to track.
it's easier to track that.
you
Yeah.
can
So
pay for radio advertisement though.
but you can pay for radio advertisement, which both of them are probably. You know,
Yeah.
you're going to put your money in the more valuable position. So Kamala's going to run more on black media side, and how on whatever conservative radio stations Trump ads are going to be running more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think it's interesting. When I saw hate in Charlamagne's heart for Schultz, to where he couldn't be happy for his homie. That's what I saw.
You think it was hate?
I do. I think it was either hate. Oh, I don't know what it is. So I'm putting a couple things out there. It could either be hate, so much hate for Trump that you forgot to big your homie up. You forgot to you didn't even watch. You weren't pressed to watch it either.
Yeah.
Because he did say in this, matter of fact, let's pull that up just before niggas think I'm lying. He didn't even watch it.
He got receipts for
Yeah.
you, nigga.
He didn't even watch it.
Yeah, let's see.
even-
Let's see how
beautiful.
carelessly he said it. Let's see.
Shut the fuck up. No, I said.
Go back and look at it.
I didn't get to watch this. I didn't get to watch it.
Andrew Schultz dressed like
was right there,
God
you heard
and,
Yep.
and Bruce.
So
Allen.
they were yeah, go back about 10 seconds. It was a joke that he was talking about in the interview, but go back a little bit more.
African American.
Do y'all ask who his favorite black person is?
Yes.
Who is it?
I asked who his favorite African American was.
What?
And he said Elon Musk.
Get the fuck out of here. Shut the fuck up.
No, I said.
I didn't get to watch this. I didn't get to watch it.
I said.
Boom.
I didn't get to watch it.
He
yet.
didn't get to watch it.
Didn't
yet.
get to watch it yet.
But he didn't watch. He should have ran to watch that. He should have ran to watch
But that's
that.
what I was
But
asking.
you
How happy
can't-
do you
Same
have
thing,
to be
same
for your
thing,
home?
same thing I'm running to watch your first show at Madison Square Garden.
Well, that's
I'm at opening
different. That
night.
only happens one time. A
I get what you're
podcast
saying.
is on the internet forever.
Hey, look, I'm just adding things to the pot right now. That's all I'm doing.
I get what you're saying.
I get what you're saying, but like judging like the body language, it didn't seem like man. I ain't watched that shit with that little podcast you did.
I saw the face grab. Body language says that's like nerd.
Run it back one more time, Lon. Let's and
Zoom in too.
Yeah, fuck
let's
it.
get in on this nigga's body language.
well, not too close.
Yeah,
Let's get that reflection going.
Interview was fire. I don't know what to tell you.
So, Alex, it's over for you, bro.
What
You
did
might
he
as well,
say
like,
who's-
it's over.
Do y'all ask who his favorite black person is?
Yes.
Who is it?
I asked who his favorite African American was.
What?
And he said Elon Musk.
Get the fuck out of here. Shut the fuck up.
No, I said.
I didn't get to watch this. I didn't get to watch it.
I said, is Elon Musk your
Smiling
favorite?
when he said it, nigga.
Get to watch it yet? It's
Lauren, what you think?
it's something there. I don't know if it could be attributed to
I think
pure
I think-
haterade in his system.
I think he should have went to watch it, but I don't think he did it maliciously, like not watch it. I don't think he missed it maliciously, but I think he should have went to watch it.
I don't know, man. How much time do you think niggas have?
Charlamagne has plenty of fucking time.
He probably he does.
Charlamagne
We
has-
have it on good authority. He has a lot of time.
Charlamagne has more time
But-
than anybody would think he possibly would have, actually. So, like, yeah, he got. That's why I don't buy none of that shit, because I've seen personally how much time he has for bullshit.
Most people have time, at least an hour.
Charlamagne got time. Let's watch. Andrew brings up that she should be on Braids.
I was about to say, what's this gonna be called? Charlamagne hates Schultz.
Charlamagne's jealous that Schultz got the Trump interview. That's probably what I'll title this.
Okay.
Something around that nature. Be some spice on it. Fuck it.
This shit
Relevant.
now.
This is relevant.
But,
Yeah.
but this is actually the tradition
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Like
No,
the
you're
tradition is TV and radio, right? But podcasting is
It's part of it.
It's legacy at this point. This ain't a niche thing anymore. Like
Yeah.
it's not. So for him to go to Logan Paul, for him to go to 𝙿𝙾𝚃, for him to go to Flagrant, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
For her to go to All the Smoke, for her to go to Call Her Daddy, you know, I haven't seen any other podcasts, but it makes sense to go to those places.
I actually think what would make the most sense for Kamala would be doing male-centric podcasts. I think
yeah.
she's going to win women easy.
Absolutely.
I think you need to do Breakfast Club. I think you need. Well, actually, Breakfast Club is probably female. What's your numbers?
Well, it's actually pretty balanced. So you
fine.
bullshitting, yeah.
But Breakfast Club, I think that like she should be on fucking Pat McAfee. Like she should be on Rogan. She should be on Flagrant. She should be on these platforms that she doesn't already have the people that in the bag in terms of the voters.
That's right.
You know. Yeah, I think. Also, like, not so forced. Like, with all due respect for Colbert, like, it just seems like such a puff piece. It just or what is it called? A puff piece or a fluff piece or whatever like that?
Stop drinking beers, too.
Talk to me. What's the deal?
They drink a beer. I'm tired of seeing presidents drink beer.
Take a gun out.
No.
Take a gun out. Put your gun on the table.
that?
So she said she got.
What was that thing they were talking about with drinking the beer?
Kamala drink Heinekens.
Yeah, I don't know. Is
have
that
no
something that
idea.
they do? I've never seen that.
Black women do it,
I ain't never seen it.
but I believe
That's
it.
not even true.
My mother drinks Heinekens.
That's one
Black
woman.
women drink Heinekens.
That's one
Oh
black
yeah,
woman.
Stephen Colbert.
I know- I have a
on
lot of
Stephen
women in my
Colbert.
family.
Okay,
Black women drink.
that was supposed to make her relatable. I think.
Yeah, Miller Lite or whatever.
That's weird.
Miller High Life.
Schultz, Schultz, Charlamagne's proud of you. His hate for Trump was so strong he couldn't just tell you straight out. He was proud of how well you did. He didn't rush to go watch it.
Yeah,
But in his heart, he's proud of you. We're all proud of you for where you came from.
it did. I mean, you could pull anything from it because when he's like, it makes
pulling
sense.
the worst from it.
It makes sense for him to go to these, and yours. I mean, it kind of like you can kind of look at it in a way like, what you mean? It's like I'm just one of the others.
Or you could look at it as like, I'm one of the biggest platforms. If you want to get this audience, you have to go here. You know what I mean? Like, you've stamped yourself in this industry, so he has to fuck with you. It's perspective.
Also,
that's what this podcast is about.
Schultz should do more interviews
about
this way because he did this well, extremely well.
It's about perspective.
Say it one more time, Lauren.
I said Schultz should do more interviews like this way. Like, he conducted himself properly throughout this interview. I enjoyed it.
And not everybody's important enough for him to.
That's the problem.
Oh yeah, for sure. I agree with that.
But it's like he should do this.
Schultz did so good, bro.
This would make me tune in every week.
Yeah.
This will make
Schultz
you tune
really,
in every week.
He really killed it.
The way he did this, this was great.
Schultz, please change because Lauren wants to watch you. Fuck that.
I do. I enjoy. I grew up. Come on, I enjoy this nigga.
Come on, man.
It's not the same. It's not the same anymore, man.
That's what I want to say.
I don't think.
I think there was a little ego battle. There was a little battle going on. I think because there's a little battle going on during this episode between Schultz and Charlamagne.
If Charlamagne,
the whole episode,
not just during the Trump segment.
Okay.
Because there was even a moment during that when I know what Schultz was looking for from his friend. He was looking for, bro, you did so good, bro. I'm proud of you, bro. That's what he was looking for, and he didn't get it. Then he started throwing back. I think she should do this because Charlamagne just couldn't keep Kamala out of his mouth, while Schultz is trying to talk about the Trump thing. He keeps bringing up Kamala. So then Schultz started hitting him with yeah, she should do Breakfast Club. You know, what are your analytics over there? You know what I'm saying? What are your analytics over there?
That's what I'm saying.
Then there got to a point when he was like, he looked at Charlamagne, he was like, yeah, but you do things like that, like you're the Joker. You remember that part?
Yeah, I remember.
He called him the Joker, and he was like, you kind of like just like fucking shit up, like, and he's like, no, I like chaos or whatever. He was like, I like organized confusion. And he was like, no, it's not that. It's chaos, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, this is a nigga that used to call himself the Prince of pissing people off, like. And he called himself that. And then I kind of like that Schultz did this too. He kind of put out there what the Kamala interview should be like if they do it together, which is right here, because he pretty much put out a fake marker that he knows Charlamagne can't hit, which is you're not going to give her softball questions and play nice with her, essentially. But we know that's going to happen. So he put it on. It's on the record now. You know what I mean? Click that.
Talking about the Trump.
No, right out there.
That's the one we just clicked on.
Softball
right there.
questions.
No, it's not.
Oh, I thought we just clicked on.
Incoming, MAGA coming.
But that's why, like, I don't know, if you are talking to Kamala, like, say, for example, I don't think that you're turning it into this puff piece.
No.
Right? I imagine that you're going to ask the questions that you're curious about. You're not just going to go, hey, what are the talking points that the party wants me to ask? Okay, let's do it. And everybody sees this like scripted play in front of them and it's boring. You've had viral moments with her where you actually saw like a different, she was upset, but you saw a different side of her. You know what I mean? Remember that time? It was right before my wedding.
Yeah, it was on the TV show. Yeah, on the Comedy Central
and
show.
she was like, Charlamagne, we're not doing this right now.
Absolutely.
Or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So who's the real president of this country?
So I do understand also because I know the comments will probably say this. Right now, what I'm doing is heavy speculation. But I think my take right now will age well, based on even when if Kamala goes to the Breakfast Club or does any sort of content with Charlamagne I think it'll age well because that's what I'm saying. Because I put out several markers. I think there's a marker out here where Charlamagne, you better not softball her, and you better keep the same energy that you had back when you were doing this and she was just running.
Wait, so you're saying that your take that Charlamagne is jealous of the Trump interview that Schultz had is going to age well because he's going to interview Kamala Harris and what?
Go either. Let me figure it out.
I'm about to say you got to rephrase that.
I will rephrase it. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. This will age well.
What y'all just heard?
We need to have like a boop, take two.
What y'all just heard is an actual thought. Being thought of.
This will age well one of two ways because, all right, friend, since you don't want to big me up, how about this? If she comes to you, I know you're not going to go easy. I know you're going to do just as good as I did, even though you didn't watch my shit. You're not gonna give her no softball question. I'm setting you up because I know you're gonna do some bullshit. I know you're gonna give her softball questions. I know that's happening. But if she doesn't come, now my jealousy theory is gonna ring true because we have to talk about why didn't she go to the Breakfast Club?
That's not proving that he's jealous of anything, though.
No. But we got to talk about it though.
Okay.
If she does not go, somebody's gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to bring up why didn't Kamala Harris go see Charlamagne pre-election? As they should.
Yeah.
And that's when we'll figure it out. Based on that answer.
Man, we
based on what happened there.
Better see how many VVs your crystal ball has, nigga. Your shit might be cloudy, nigga, looking at alternate universes.
Shit might be 1080.
Got
nigga.
𝙿𝙾𝚃 diamonds, nigga.
I'm not against you.
Yeah.
I'm just not fully with you.
I don't know where it's going.
I don't sense the tension. Do you sense real tension in this room?
No, very light though.
It's
light.
like I said with the underhandedness of like, oh, like yeah, he would go to these people, and go to you. It just you can make it sound a little like he's just trying to marginalize what the fuck he did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
you
That's the
can't
best way to
make it
put it
that way.
Yeah.
Because it's like
tension is not the right word. Because it's like we're never gonna have real tension because you're my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's never gonna be outright, but sometimes there's tension, but there's tension between friendships still where it's like
there's underhanded.
It's not about to make us not fucking with each other again, but this is just a marker in our relationship based on our work, where our work clashes slightly.
And it's like, I don't know.
One half of the brilliant idiots is just held down one entire side of the presidential campaign coming up.
And then the other half has been kind of doing it for a long time.
By himself though. But not like we're talking about like in the heat of the moment right now. Like whatever, like 20 days away by the time this drops.
Charlamagne and / Breakfast Club be saved for around like 10 days before the election?
Nigga, maybe 72 hours before, but like the last
24 hours, if anything. You know what I'm saying?
Like, how this should be an emergency. She's losing.
They are not out exactly. Like they're not out of it because it's impossible to count them out, technically.
With the person he's interviewed
in my gut, it's not gonna happen. In my gut, it's not gonna happen.
I mean, but you eat hogs, nigga. There's nothing what's in there.
I had Wendy's today. That's disgusting.
Man,
there's just bacteria in here. You know
I
what
can smell it.
that's your insulin levels are crazy right now.
So yeah. But a move like that could be pulled at any moment, like you were saying. But I don't think it'll happen. For some reason, I feel like it's not gonna happen.
I'm trying to think of like what other platforms do they have to go to on both sides? Like the Trump and Rogan, that's obvious. That would be pretty cool.
And I don't think that's
what he said. And you gave him flack for that.
But it's not going to happen.
I never gave him flack for that.
Oh, no, for saying that he has to go to a Flagrant or a Rogan.
He gave him flack just because the way that he offered it up as in like, oh yeah, he should do this. Like he was trying to just say like, yeah, go over to these niggas because, that's just a good move type shit. Yeah, like, it was kind of like a throwaway.
Like you're supposed to use these people to get what you want off.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Not saying it's a bad look.
Look,
I can see it that way.
It's nothing. Being used is a very vague term,
right? Because if you're not useful, you're useless.
And in this point, they're both being used for each other, and it just works out perfectly. Like they both enjoy the conversation.
I would, yeah.
It was cool.
I would love if I could see the growth of Brilliant Idiots. The podcast I've been watching for 10 years. They've grown to this level. We got Andrew Schultz out here selling out Madison Square Garden multiple times, inflating his podcast to the point that he can interview presidential candidates less than 30 days before a big election.
Which is amazing.
Charlamagne's out here leveling it up. Podcast network. He's that nigga. Black Effect Podcast Festival. All that shit. Interviewing other people. Presidential candidates. All the whatever. Doing side content and all that. It's time for you to pull your weight in these last 30 days. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I need to see it, goddammit. I need to see it.
There's no other like Donald Trump and Hodge twins.
Because now, you remember those videos where they be like, how there's always been these videos, none of us have ever subscribed to it, where they say Schultz is bigger than Charlamagne?
Yeah.
I've seen things like that.
Yeah. I feel like we brought it up, but none of us ever played into it just because we've always just seen it as brilliant idiots.
Joe Budden said it.
Yeah, even Joe Budden said it. Yeah, a lot of people have said it. I might run with that narrative if she don't come.
That Schultz is bigger than Charlamagne because
bigger and significance are two different things,
they call
right?
Charlamagne the 𝙿𝙾𝚂𝚃 on his own show.
Right, that shit. That shit.
But is that true? Does anybody believe
I
that?
never played into it, but I'll play into it after this. If Kamala Harris has nothing to do with him before this election, I'm playing into it for at least 2 months.
So because Kamala Harris doesn't go to the Breakfast Club, he's now the B Mike on Brandy's.
Yes, absolutely.
You agree with that?
That's what I'm going with.
I know what he's saying. I
I'm
don't
using
agree
it
that one thing equals that one
It
thing.
doesn't.
Because
I'm
that's
using it-
like
I'm
that's
using
a
it as a
crazy
marker.
leap.
You get what I'm saying?
That's
no?
a crazy leap, though.
It's crazy. I'm here, nigga.
You're crazy. I forgot.
I'm going.
My bad.
This is
You're going deeper.
This is either going to age well or it's going to age terribly.
Hey,
You're gonna be on Reddit for something.
I'm okay with either one, nigga.
Yeah.
But it's going somewhere.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know if Charlamagne is feeling like, man, I've already won so many rings in terms of like talking to political candidates that like, hey, my little homie finally got a ring. But he also has 12 rings. So one ring to the little homie, it might feel like, oh, that's good. That's good.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Go
like,
back to practice, nigga.
and to say that he's finally he's not holding his weight, it's like nigga been holding shit down forever.
I see both
Politically,
perspectives.
No, I know that.
politically.
Oh no, he has not been holding shit. Charlamagne's never held
He's
shit down
done
politically.
more politically
He's done a
than
lot,
Schultz
but
has done politically. That's what I'm saying. We're
for
comparing the
sure,
two.
yeah, for sure. But I don't think Charlamagne's quality of political hold down is heavy at all. I just think he's just done a lot of political shit, but it's like most of the time when I watch him do political shit, I'm just like, this is not good. That's how I feel. Though.
I think he's
I've never
better.
liked political bag Charlamagne because I don't feel like he's ever jumped in that bag for real. You know what I'm saying? It's always kind of a mess to me.
Because he's probably always wanted to play the center position, but as hard as Democrat. So it's like it could come off a little like it's like a disconnect.
And it's just lack of education. That's really the biggest thing. It's like every time I hear him talking to somebody who's fully into politics, I'm like, God damn, there's a disparaging lack of education on one side.
And you have to know politics.
You have to. Yeah.
It depends on who you're interviewing.
It depends.
Because how much politics do you know?
Neither, but I'm also not throwing
And then you
myself
interview a mayoral candidate or some shit?
I interviewed somebody running for the school board in a district in Wake County.
And what do you know about school?
I know a lot about school. I looked this stuff up.
You know how to get out of there.
Everything that I asked him was stuff that I looked up and I did have knowledge on though. And I got background information too.
And it's crazy. Last week, so was yours better than Call Her Daddy's with Kamala?
Probably, yeah. It's called. He didn't win though. The guy that I interviewed.
Well, you know,
it's on the page though. It's under Channel M News.
at least he was black.
Yeah. No, he was white.
He was white?
Yeah, he was white.
The dude you interviewed?
Yeah. You're thinking of I'll interview the mayor of Raleigh.
That's who I was thinking.
I interviewed them. Oh, yeah, no, I interviewed the mayor of Raleigh and also the person running because he didn't win.
Exactly. Yeah.
Terrence Truth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I interviewed him.
Oh, okay.
That was
You're
fire.
everything
actually. That was
Charlamagne
actually
thinks
good.
he is.
On myself.
That's gonna be a soundbite on his next album.
I'm myself.
It's gonna be a bleep soundbite too.
But I'm also not like I'm also not like forcing myself to like be there because I've always said that I don't know what I know or whatever.
You only know what you know.
Yeah, it's different. Charlamagne says that too, but then he's also like, but then he also talks like he knows.
Unwaver,
yeah, like
just confidence.
Yeah, it's like nigga, it's like you keep trying to force this shit on me, and you don't even know.
Yeah.
Every time you get with these other niggas, I'm like, it's all hell. It's a mess over here, nigga.
I would hate to interview a president in a room where DJ Envy could also ask questions.
That is terrible.
And that matters.
Still no excuse.
Because you can do no excuse.
Because you can tell him just shut the fuck up like he did for the Byron joint.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you can. He did it with the Byron interview.
That's Byron.
Yeah, he don't matter.
Byron who? McDonald? What's his last name?
Scott.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Talking
I
about
think
Kamala
he
Harris.
coached in the league or something, right?
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, that's it. I'll probably have to switch this into 2, as much as I didn't want to. But it went over 30 minutes.
Yeah, hopefully.
What did we make shows realize that there was jealousy? Oh shit, that nigga was hating after all.
Yeah.
Thanks, homeroom.
He's proud of you. Charlamagne is proud of you. He's just blinded by hate.
I think he is.
It's blinded by hate.
Hate for Trump, yeah. Kamala went to the shade room. And it was the guy that does the shade.
Justin Carter.
He's great.
I was just talking about him.
He's great.
I like him. He's cool.
He's great.
It's
He's
like
because when I see him on the shade room, when they do them little long form videos, I've always been locked in. And when I saw him doing that, I'm like, I fuck with him.
And he knows his shit.
He knows, yeah.
And the Kamala interview he did, it was on like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was like 25.
It's hard to get a grasp of what he knows.
Yeah.
But he's done other things, speaking at conferences.
And this went down in,
The
I think they
DNC.
did this in Greenville, South Carolina as well, too.
Yes.
Sorry, Greenville, North Carolina. Like an hour and a half away from here. Or an hour and 20 minutes.
She was here.
Yeah.
She's wearing the same outfit that she wore with
Call her daddy?
Ronald S. The Ronald guy. So
Patterson, something, Lee.
It was the same day then, right?
Ronald Martin. So she's just been on like a podcasting spree.
Yeah. I just saw Trump was over at Nuck Boys. Honestly, all of them are. It's less than 30 days. I mean, if you're they need to go to 3 places a day. They're probably at like 3-4 places a day, if not more. You know what I'm saying?
I was trying to watch it. Trump looked
it's really that final stretch.
He looked a little tired.
Bruh,
Like that was
both of them
the
are probably
bad-
exhausted
yeah.
right now. Yeah, dog. So because it's serious right now. Like they are down to the wire.
Yeah.
They're doing 4 hours of sleep type shit.
You think that plays
Not
a
even
part?
4 hours.
Like I don't want no tired Kamala Harris on the Breakfast Club. Like
Fuck no. Better take that Adderall.
If she doesn't, if she doesn't
well,
come,
I mean, you can't make her take that.
if she doesn't come and the question comes up anywhere, the first time the question is asked, I'm writing down how many excuses on why she didn't come.
Oh yeah. Well, if it doesn't happen, there's always an excuse.
Yeah, there's always an excuse. So
You
I mean,
can't show up late with no tardy slip.
fatigue, sure. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
we could call that.
She
but-
was burnt out.
But
yeah. Like, yeah. You better not
reason.
use that shit. Yeah,
That better not be
We've
the
already used it on this show, so you can't use it.
She's the future president. Like being burnt out is
You can't
kinda
get tired.
You can't say that.
You can't get tired.
Can't say that.
Yeah. Not at all.
Especially her saying that.
Yeah, don't be human.
So what was this? Justin Carter.
Justin Carter is his name.
Yeah.
Justin Carter. I mean, outside of this, I did watch majority of this. I watched out of 22. Was that 23 minutes? I watched 17. I almost made it to that. I mean, I pretty much watched the whole thing.
Yeah. I mean,
you didn't watch it at all, right? But that's fine because there's a moment in here specifically for black men that I want you to see.
I watched the whole thing. I can only
you did?
remember bits and parts. I didn't even get no time.
I mean, nothing was memorable.
And
it's always like that.
But I feel like as podcasters, we can't say that. Like nothing was memorable.
Justin
or at least me,
Justin
because
Carter
of my
was.
past history.
I thought he
with-
did great.
Yeah.
He was memorable. Like Kamala, though, not memorable. But Justin Carter, it made me remember, like.
You gonna vote for him
It
instead?
made me say, you know what? I've been seeing this nigga for a couple years.
Yep.
He's still on point. Let me actually follow
What's
him.
his Twitter?
Yeah.
Because I know he's talking shit.
I need to keep up with this nigga just to see what he doing because he's
Not too
always,
close, though, as you'll see.
Yeah, he's always doing good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Every time he pop up, I appreciate what he's bringing to whatever platform he's on. So
Yeah.
Will a white wife deter you?
Absolutely not.
is he gay, right?
Oh,
Well, that's why I said not to. His sacral chakra is evolved.
Yeah, okay. So
Kundalini.
yeah, I don't care what he's doing. I mean, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I think his work is great.
But he's good
Yeah,
in
he's
terms of
good.
like presentation, poise. He's asking the right questions.
nigga
but
be on it,
he's,
bro.
He's not. He hasn't chose a side, but he's also trying to put her in a favorable position. But
trying
it
to
doesn't.
get-
It
yeah,
doesn't
he-
seem egregious though.
Yeah. He trying to be real cool and relatable and shit. They did a little bit too much HBCU talking. I'm a nigga that just went to a community college, so that would have resonated with you
Aggie pride.
more. Yeah. So, but
Yeah.
You're blacker.
It's all humanization
right,
shit.
isn't that crazy? Like,
Yeah.
But them HBCU niggas, they're in a different league. You know, they're just different.
They're
You know,
arrogant as fuck.
The HBCU, they are.
I
That
hate
shit,
them niggas.
I do too.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit. I ain't gonna lie to
Them
you.
niggas be crazy.
That shit is it be like, okay, nigga, you went to college.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I get it. But
You went to black school.
right, I get it, but I don't get it.
Sounds of a community college ass
Oh
nigga.
yeah, no, we both went to Wake Tech
Pretty much.
with
Yep.
the Caucasians.
Shout out to Wake Tech. Oh, it was niggas at Wake Tech too, for sure.
It's definitely niggas.
Main
but
campus specifically.
when you think Wake Tech, it's white people.
Wake Tech in 2008,
It was not that.
that shit was ratchet, nigga.
Word.
What? It was crazy, nigga.
Yeah.
It's before they got accredited.
Nigga, the Bloods own the school. In main campus, they ran that campus. That's a fact.
Shout out my nigga shining out there.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, that shit was
Niggas out
crazy,
there.
nigga.
G
Niggas was
Shine
battle
niggas.
rapping out there. It was because that was the
You
culture.
did tell us that.
And the nigga, there was nigga. Some
Did they go to the school?
Some of them didn't.
Some of them.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, some of them
It's
didn't.
impossible.
But it was like Bruh, they were so gangster, bruh. They would battle rap, lose, and beat the nigga up, bruh. It was like, shit was gangster, nigga. Like, it was up, bruh. That was before 𝙃𝚃 got that big ass loan. So we used to be able to smoke on campus. Like, there was no smoking signs. So like you were smoking right outside of your classroom, right in front of the library. Like, there were no rules at 𝙃𝚃 before 2009 or 10. When they got that big ass loan.
So you saw like just a bunch of poetry niggas just fighting.
These were not poetry niggas. These were gangsters.
It's not what you think.
It was crazy.
Were you scared to battle?
No, but I wasn't a battle rapper either. I attended several battles though. Yeah. There's a religious rampage that happened where a nigga caught the Holy Ghost. I went to high school with him. Police came. It was crazy. He was running around campus. He was pointing to lesbians, talking about you going to hell. It was crazy. He like religiously lost his mind. It was wild, nigga. The police came up there and everything. That campus was crazy, bruh.
Damn, 08, nigga.
08, 09. It was
X.
No, it was lit.
And you would think that you would act better with a black president. He was in college.
Yeah, that's true.
And doing a bunch of
he had just got there.
He just got there,
Yeah.
That's all it take.
Yeah.
Nothing happens in a day.
But back to this. Let's hear what Kamala has to say about black men.
You want to throw this on the screen?
Yeah, shade room. Yeah.
All right.
Because we never had.
He's not too sure.
Well, we never.
Shade
They've never
room.
had content for us to watch like this before.
Yeah.
They're probably happy about this.
Which is surprising, right, in itself.
That's what I'm saying. I thought it was surprising when he started doing those long form videos on the Instagram feed.
Oh, he does it on the Shade Room.
That's where I saw him for the first time. It would be like Shade Room. Let's watch this intro real quick, actually.
The intro?
It's 808. Yeah, let's watch his intro.
All right.
President Barack Obama, he was campaigning for
Is it
you
on one
in
side for you?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Before some students at the
That's the
University
audio. Because I think she's going to be on the other side. They made it stereo.
Oh, okay.
of Pittsburgh, which is my alma mater, and he said some things that really ruffled some feathers in the news. He said, "It makes me think you aren't just feeling the idea of having a woman as a president. You're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that. We have not seen the same kind of energy and turnout in all corners of our neighborhoods and community as we saw when I was running." So when you hear those words, I'm sure you were briefed on the situation. A former Ohio State Senator, Nina Turner, she came out on CNN and said, why are you, putting black men up against the wall and pressuring them into something that possibly, they don't want to do if they want to vote for you or not. So my question to you is, do you think that what President Obama said was the right thing to say? I'm Justin Carter on ground here in
That's the DNC.
Greenville, North Carolina, with the Vice President Kamala Harris. She's announcing something big, not only for black men, but for all black people. We also talked HBCUs. We talked Beyonce. It's all coming up on a special edition and exclusive TSR News.
TSR
Vice
News.
President Kamala
TSR News
Harris.
makes it sound not niggerish like the shit.
They make it sound like local.
It makes it sound real. You like, and his presentation is so strong. It's like, this is a real news shit. You know what I'm saying?
But then you go to the channel and it's like, oh shit, like
This nigga
it's
shit,
still
though.
debauchery.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? Like he really cleans the whole platform.
He
up.
does. Yeah, he does for sure. But yeah, let's go back to 808 so Kamala can talk directly to you. Black men, not getting her vote, or
What
on
do
the
you identify
or on the
as?
fence. Well, I think it's just more important for him because he's made it a
I
point.
got it going for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's made it a point to remind us why Kamala ain't shit damn near every week. So it's like
I think that's all he knows about it.
right.
She's doing the job for me.
Obviously, we're walking into a week where, you've been talking about really encouraging black men specifically to get out and vote. And I do want to talk about the numbers. I crunched some numbers at 3 o'clock this morning. Okay. There was a poll on Saturday. It said that almost 80% of likely black voters would vote for you if the election were held today. In 2020, though, it was 90% of black voters overall. That was from the New York Times and Siena College. And then in 2016, they also had a poll, the Pew Research Center. They said 81% of black men voted for Hillary Clinton, 14% voted for Trump. In 2020, though, that number jumped 6%. So 87% of black men voted for Biden, 12% voted for Trump in 2020. So when you hear those numbers and you're seeing, in the polls and you're seeing black men aren't as quote, excited or fired up for you. How do you respond to that?
Well, that's not my experience.
Okay.
One, that's not my experience. Two,
That's my
election day has
experience.
not arrived yet.
Okay.
And the third point that is probably the most important point is this. You know, when journalists ask me this question, I often will say to them that let's be clear that your underlying premise is not an assumption that I'm supposed to have black men in my back pocket in terms of their vote, and that I should be taking that for granted, because I don't. Black men are no different from anybody else. They expect that you have to earn their vote. And that's why I'm out here doing the work that I'm doing about talking with folks, listening with folks, because I'm running for president of the United States. And it is incumbent on me to earn the support. And that is why I'm talking with folks about the work that I have done in my career, whether it be in particular as vice president, what I've done to put more billions of dollars actually into community banks to increase access to capital for small business owners. Even before I was running for president, I convened a bunch of black small business owners, all who were men, and I purposely convened them. I brought them into my ceremonial office at the White House to have a meeting about what their needs are and to make sure that they have the information about what's available to them in terms of financing, capital, and access to capital, support for what they want to do in terms of building or growing their business. So that's the kind of work I will continue to do. But here's the other thing that I think is equally important is...
Okay, guys, pause.
You hear that?
What was?
She wants to help your business, nigga.
What was the question?
She wants to help you buy vending machines.
The question was, what are you doing to make black men be on your side? But do you feel like she answered that question?
Look, I don't even know what tip to give her. You know what I mean? Like, to get niggas on her side, I mean, what can you do? Talk to academics.
That's a good suggestion, actually.
No, it isn't.
Talk to
niggas respect
academics.
No, they don't.
Nah, man, that's not gonna work.
I don't know what you do.
Niggas, you gotta go talk to
I kind of wish
Like
you
I
went
said-
to the Greenville rally.
Me too, because I mean, I was just watching. She was live in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Today's Monday, October 14th, but she was live. I was watching it. I think I would enjoy a rally. It's like cool. It's a
I've
rally.
never been to a rally for either side.
Me either.
Yeah.
But I think I would enjoy one because like fuck it, it's like
it's pretty much a pep rally.
It's like a
tailgate.
It's a tailgate. Yeah.
exactly.
For your side.
But how did you feel about like her response to this question though?
Nigga, I had to ask what was the question was.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything that would convert black men on the fence at all.
But also,
Well, I think she did do something that I was kind of surprised that she did. Like she actually the exact opposite of what Joe Biden did. She challenged the presumption that like black people, especially dudes, should just automatically vote for because she's black. When you got a nigga like Joe Biden who was like, nigga, you're not black if you don't vote for me.
Yeah, nobody can make that mistake again. He ruined that for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, and so
Obama was just out here speaking and talking about, he was kind of getting on black men for not voting.
he did the whole like things have changed from when I was running and all this bullshit. I'm like, I was surprised. I'm like, I'm thinking he's about to go be a candidate.
Right.
God damn, this nigga talking. But
to Obama?
Yeah.
He can't run again. That'd be a dictatorship.
Yeah, of course. But nigga, you should have seen him talking. But
yeah. He was kind of getting on niggas for real for not supporting Kamala the way that we should be. Yeah.
Wow.
Which is, I feel like she's kind of changed.
There's too many J Nobles running around.
No, but I'm saying I'm challenging the should be. Like, why should?
Oh, because
why is it an automatic assumption that we're supposed to do that? Because
when in doubt, black people are going,
that sucks. That really sucks.
Yeah. Just bear with us, guys. I'm wiggling it.
There it is. When in doubt,
touch my mic, nigga.
When in doubt, black people are gonna use you don't support this black person thing. Like they're gonna use the guilt thing. That's just what black people do. I feel like.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
But why aren't they doing that to Indians?
I think they do it to Indians.
For Kamala? I haven't heard
I don't know.
single
I
Indian
don't
person
know. Yeah, I don't
get
know.
scolded for not showing enthusiastic support of it.
I'm not gonna lie. All the Indians I know are conservatives. Like even in like real life, the Indian people I know, they're 100% conservative.
I haven't talked to any real Indians yet about Kamala, but I feel like any Indian that is faking being black, they'll hate.
That too.
You
That's
know
what
what
I'm saying.
saying?
Like I know a Patel. Definitely conservative.
Oh, so y'all think she's faking the black?
What?
You think she's not actually half black genetically? Like her?
Oh no, I do think she's half black.
Yeah,
I do think that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh
like,
no, I think that. Yeah.
I mean, if you look at her palms, nigga.
What's the population of Indians in this world anyway? In the country anyway? In like the U.S.
In our country?
Yeah, in our country. Not India, yeah, because we know it's billions.
There's too many to count, but
it's 8 billion people here, so probably 3.
It's like they don't really. I never heard them like advocating for. They be advocating for Asians, blacks,
Indians.
I ain't never heard them advocate for no Indians and no damn president, no any sort of election campaign ever. Personally.
And
we're gonna do this for the Indians.
Yeah.
I've never heard that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, that
Mexicans, you know, black people.
And it's funny how
but
like
just the fact that she's half, like we're the only people getting this pressure when we're only 50%.
And it's funny how like this is the first time I heard her say that. Like, you know, I don't expect people to just vote for me because we share the same molecule in our body that creates a skin pigment and shit. You know what I mean? But and it's funny that she waited 30 days or 20 something days to say that. But I feel like that was an important statement
to
make way earlier.
Somebody got to ask her though.
But to get in front of the idea.
No, I get what you're saying because she was also limiting her appearances. Period. She wasn't even popping out for a long time.
She wasn't talking.
Yeah, she just now started popping out. And then we also got to remember she just became a thing like out of nowhere.
A couple months ago.
Yeah, like
this is unprecedented shit.
It was like a month ago, low-key. Like
I forgot that she's the vice president right now.
Me too. Yeah, no.
She has an active duty.
Because remember, like I forgot it was Biden first, and then they really just switched that shit out.
Yeah.
Whenever that debate was.
When
So-
she started running, it made it seem like Joe Biden was no longer the president right now. Like
Nigga,
he's still supposed to be doing his job.
I haven't even heard his name since this conversation. Like I forgot he was a thing.
Nigga, that debate ended him, bro.
It did, and it makes you realize how stupid we all are.
Yeah.
How stupid we all are. Just as a public in general, we're paying attention to the election, which matters, but nobody's questioning what decisions they're making right now. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is Joe Biden doing right now?
Yeah, I have no idea. I literally
Nobody's
have no
even
idea.
thought about what the president is doing.
I don't think we'll ever see him.
I forgot he was president.
We'll never see him speak again until he's leaving the office.
And he's gonna be drooling his way out of there.
Yeah, and he might not even do that. Imagine how much worse his speech gets in the next six months.
He hasn't even been using the muscle.
That's what I'm saying. So like by the time he does, whoever he has to pass off the presidential thing to, that final speech they make, that nigga's speech might decline like 10 times more than what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like because we haven't heard anything since that debate.
They need to get Elon Musk to sip them a robot.
Well, we haven't heard anything, not the debate, since him stepping down, which was like 2 days after the debate.
He's gonna have trauma speech.
And he didn't even articulate that. That was a letter.
Oh yeah, that's right. It
was written in words.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. He didn't even speak that.
The secretary did that.
Yeah, we won't never see him speak again.
The writer, she gave him head.
Damn, that is weird as fuck.
That he forgot.
But the Shade Room politics, Justin Carter, you did a pretty good job if you just so happen to watch this shit. I mean, I guess I'll be, tuning in for his word and shit. I like him. He's cool.
Yeah.
He's cool. Good.
But hey, man.
That's great.
All right.
Thank you.
Enough of these politics. Let's get this off of us. Club Shay, Deon Cole.
Hilarious.
Yeah. He went on there and Deon Cole is
Who
I
is
didn't really he's Mr. Old Spice. He's a legend though, because I've known him from so many different things. Like
but who is he to you?
Blackish,
though?
all the
You know what I mean?
He's a comedian. He's a good wait, what do you mean by who is he?
Like who is he to y'all?
He's
just
a guy
curious.
that pops up in a lot of TV shows and movies that I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
For me. And then like later in life, I was like, oh, he is a whole comedian.
Put it this way.
You know what I mean? That came second to me.
Yeah.
You never volunteer to watch his content, but when you do, it's good.
You pretty much enjoy it. Yeah.
You never signed up to be like, oh, Deon Cole starring in that movie, let me watch it. But you never saw Deon Cole and minded him.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, no, that's a fact.
It's perfect.
Deon Cole is a legend. His legend I didn't figure out until later in life. Like until I saw Blackish and I was like, who the fuck is this nigga?
Yeah.
Looked him up and I was like, oh, excuse me.
Right,
You know what I mean? I had
no,
to apologize. But nah, this was a way better conversation than I thought it was gonna be. I don't know where you want to start off. You just want to get in right.
We should probably start
start at the beginning. Because
but minus because he got that Nipsey shit in the beginning.
Well, yeah, not the very beginning because
where he asked about the IG live.
Yeah, go to 128.
Yeah, it was real.
Because I think if we do that, it'll skip the Nipsey shit.
Yeah, well,
the nigga dressing though. Can we talk about that?
His outfit is crazy.
His outfit is crazy.
Yeah, it looks like Blade.
Not crazy in a good way.
You don't think so?
I didn't think so. It looked silly to me.
The nigga
but-
sitting down like he does
The
the,
standing-
like,
the
the
standing
Black
up
Inspector
picture-
Gadget.
He looks like his
Oh, that was a
jacket
different
inflates.
outfit. I mean, this other picture y'all put in here, he looks insane.
Which will be talked about, but let's just,
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's good.
I don't remember. Can we put up Shay on the screen?
Yes.
Greatly appreciate that, bro.
No, thank you for your time, man. And before we start anything, I just wanted to ask you real quick. All right? And this is what the people want to know.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Did you set that video up? Did you set that up? Did you set
The thing is, Deon, what I don't get people's like, well, you did that for clout. So you really tell me I'm willing to risk my good name, my reputation.
Thank you.
I work for Disney.
Yeah.
Disney. Mm-hmm. Risk that, my reputation, embarrass my family, and all the potential monetary ramifications that comes along with it.
Mm-hmm.
For what?
No, I get it. And I'm just saying, people were saying that they was out there like, maybe he did that because they was like, he was trying to sell product or that he was trying to tell people, trying to prove that he wasn't.
This is the one thing I know about people. Once they've made their mind up on something, you're not getting them off that.
Yeah.
So me trying you can't prove somebody. How do you prove or disprove something when someone has already made up their mind?
Exactly.
It's kind of like, no matter what people say about President Trump, they're going to have their supporters that believe him. No matter what people say about Kamala Harris, VP, people are going to believe it. So why should I spend any time trying to defend what I already know to be true?
There it is. That's what's up, man.
That's where I am on that.
Good for you, brother.
I appreciate it. I have my own cognac.
You can't prove you're not gay.
Yeah, if you have to, you probably are. And
why we go ahead.
When did has Shannon Sharp always had the reverse Hitler mustache?
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, I never noticed it till now. Really.
Yeah, like
it
I
looks
feel like
crazy.
he really edged it up this
or
episode.
he might have just re-dyed it.
That
so
shit,
it's like really. It looks crazy.
It's interesting.
The soul patch.
The soul patch right there. Just
also
it's like a big ass mole.
I didn't like. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way early. How like he's acting like he didn't tweet. I got hacked, and then took it back later like I didn't get hacked.
Well, he said that it wasn't him. He said that somebody on his team immediately went on. The person who turned the Instagram live off did that, and like he was like, "Nah, man, we ain't gonna do that."
Oh,
and Deon
come clean about
Cole
this shit.
is he's good friends with Corey Holcomb because they're both from Chicago. They both started comedy there, and Corey Holcomb he's always like shitting on Shay about him possibly being gay. So I think when this question was asked, it was a little bit of his homie in the back of his head, like, what was up with that?
Let me get this
And
off from my nigga.
I don't believe that Deon
believes
accepted
that.
his answer. You know what I mean? Like when a
No.
nigga go like, "Oh, okay, I was just asking."
When a nigga says good for you,
good for you,
we don't believe you.
That means he would never.
Yeah, just say what you're saying, nigga. But whatever, we don't believe that shit.
Yeah. But
this outfit is this. Yeah,
so you want to go? Let's just go.
Yeah, can we? I don't know.
You want to? I feel like you have to.
Yeah, because
so basically, what this was, right? And Lauren, you should see this. All of a sudden, Deon gay. That's the what is it under? But I forgot what year this was. But obviously, it was at the BET Awards.
The red carpet.
The nigga thought he was fly as shit. He got everything prepared. He got on. He brushed his hair, brushed his teeth, smacked himself on the ass,
put some Old Spice,
and then
it's crazy.
He went outside, and this happened. But you have to go to 131 because the shit is fucking hilarious.
Of him talking about it?
Yes. It's the best shit you'll ever see. And just showing, he's just telling his experiences.
And then all of a sudden you come out with the bell-bottom jeans, and it seems to be a thing now because everybody, even dress slacks, have a little wider bottom. It seems like everything goes back to the 70s because that was a thing in the 70s. Yeah. Everybody had wide.
Everybody had wide.
Everybody had, and then all of a sudden, Deon gay.
Dude, it was the wildest shit ever. I was just on some James Brown shit. The whole outfit looked like some shit James wore that he did wear. Yeah. And I was just like, man, I like this. This is dope. You know, and I was like, I'm gonna rock this shit. And wore that shit, man, and I don't know why that shit went out the gate. To this day, I still don't understand that shit. I lost jobs. I had people quit coming to my shows.
For what?
Man, because of my outfit. I had a woman tell me one time, she was like, man, I wish I could come to your show. But my boyfriend was like, you're not going to that gay-ass nigga show. Like, and people stopped fucking with me. Even people in the business, they stopped fucking with me over that. And I just could not believe that shit. I was like, wow, over outfit.
Now,
but here go the
I find that very ironic because of all the actual gay people in the industry.
Right.
That like, they don't even wear bell bottoms.
This must have been back in 2010 or some shit.
Yeah,
like,
before,
or 2009 before it was like okay to be gay, I guess.
But I don't know, even Cat Williams said in a stand-up special that came out around that time that like it was still like that. The mansion parties, you walk into the wrong room, you see some shenanigans.
Yeah.
But it is ironic that like, does that mean Cat Williams was wrong about putting on a dress?
And this is 2020, so it wasn't that far.
I thought wearing women's clothes was supposed to advance your career.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's normally a stimulus package if you come out as gay.
So is he proving that this isn't true?
If what isn't true?
Because like, you know, it's the old trope in Hollywood, like, you know, black man, you put on a dress, the career opens up.
Bell bottoms is different because, and even they said it, all the legends wore it before them. You get what I mean?
Yeah, dress
so
is very
Sammy
different.
Davis.
It's a different context. Like you're pulling from, you know, the greats. You know what I mean? The Chuck Berrys of the world.
And that's why it doesn't work? It's not gay enough?
No, that's why you shouldn't judge him for possibly being gay.
Well, nobody,
even if he is.
Well, you're making a whole new argument, nigga. I'm saying is like.
Well, what are you saying?
I'm saying it's ironic that the trope is in Hollywood, you put on the dress as a black man.
And you excel.
Your career just boom.
Yeah.
You get sitcoms, $20 million movie deals, and he put on some, for all intents and purposes, gay pants. And his career suffered.
Yeah.
And just skip like a minute and 30 seconds. Nah.
He was rocking them shits like a dude.
He
That's
must
probably
have.
the problem.
Yeah.
He must have only had like fucking the 𝔓𝔦𝔑 gigs. You know what I mean? For him to, nigga said he had all his fucking jobs canceled.
I don't know. He was on BET red carpet.
What does that even mean?
I don't think that's that high.
That can't be that high.
It's not that high, but it's like you're not just some open mic 𝔓𝔦𝔑 nigga.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
on the BET red carpet.
I think
you were invited.
But if all your jobs are getting lost because of this, that means all of your jobs were on the 𝔓𝔦𝔑 circuit. Because they're probably the ones that are like, man, what the fuck is this?
I don't know, maybe.
But he goes for like at least 10 more minutes, but let's just hear a little bit more.
That's how bad the pants were?
Bro, the pants was terrible.
I had nothing to replace it with. You know what I mean? They'd be like, get your ass out of here and fuck you, da-da-da-da-da. Not nothing to replace it with. Instead of looking at it like, man, this brother just doing his thing, or, yo, he wearing some shit from the past, because that's all it was.
That's all it was.
Shit, and they just...
Everybody in the 70s, all the big bands in the 70s, Earth, Wind & Fire, Ohio Players, the Stylistic, the Barcades.
Everybody wore that shit.
Everybody. Teddy Pendergrass band, name... Marvin Gaye, you name somebody, they stuff what they
to
want.
this day, people bring that shit up. It's everything that I've done in my career, that was like the most monumental shit. And it's only with black folk. Ain't a white person yet came to me and talked to me about my bell bottoms. But you know who hired me? White folks. When black folks wasn't even weren't fucking with me. I was doing all like white shows, TV shows and all that, still getting my money quietly getting my money and getting it, you know what I mean? But black folks, man, I wasn't on no best dressed list, sexiest black man, most successful. How can you have, man, I had hit at, you know how hard it is to have a hit TV show? It's like lightning in the bottle. Yeah. I had like 1, 2, 3. I had like 3 hit shows. Grownish, Blackish, Andy Tribeca. I had all these shows, hit shows, and couldn't present on the award shows Wasn't a part of nothing. Nobody invite me to no parties. And still to this day, I don't go to that shit because
That might have been a blessing.
don't nobody fuck with me like that, you know? And it's like, it's weird. It's like, a national commercial, movies, all that shit.
Yeah.
Anything that any other
he just goes into that. But yeah, I mean, he just wasn't getting accepted. And I mean, I guess that's a bad part of the story. But go to
Yo, I was just thinking, like, Shannon Sharp is probably so passionate about this too because of like
They can relate.
right, like,
You know what I mean?
yeah, they always think I'm gay.
Yeah.
He's saying it while his
nigga
ankle
feel, like, he
showing.
feel that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shannon was definitely his most excited around this part.
Yeah, bruh.
Go to Stevie Wonder, a motherfucker. So apparently, Stevie Wonder in the industry
Fucking these hoes.
be fucking these hoes.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just a thing that's known. Like, if Stevie's around, no
Hide
pun
you.
intended, hide your bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, nigga, just get her away from him.
Ironically, you won't see her.
Yeah, nigga, you won't see her ever again. And this is him.
He never saw her for the first
Just
time.
talking about it. This is him talking about the time Stevie Wonder stole him and a couple other bitches.
No, I'm saying Stevie, a motherfucker, dude.
What pants was he wearing?
His girl. Yeah.
This guy was like, whoa.
Stole his girl
This
and
nigga
him.
was being
He's wearing those
Yeah,
boots.
both of y'all coming home with me.
Everybody be thinking that I was just joking about that, but nah, Stevie was a savage, Jack.
Oh, man.
Man, we went to a concert and me and her, we chilling and she was like, I was like, man, we went backstage and one of Stevie people was like, man, he wanted to meet her.
Her?
Yeah, like they wanted to meet her and I was like, yeah, go ahead, meet Stevie. It's all good, you know? I'm sitting there like 45 minutes.
Oh, no, he got.
And then she come back and she goes, hey, you mind taking a cab home? And I said, why am I taking, because she drove. I'm like, why am I taking the cab home? She was like, cause Stevie, he just wanted to talk to me about some things and da-da-da.
What?
And I was like, are you kidding me? She was like, yeah, she gave me $100 to go home.
Damn.
I got in the cab and went home. And I was like, wow, this is a dark day.
Deon.
Stevie, Jack. And every time I saw that motherfucker, I'd be like,
You
this.
threw out all his records,
I said,
too, didn't
I said, you knew what you did, motherfucker. And he was like this. Oh, man. Oh, man. Stop playing.
Now,
Stevie, a
Lord,
motherfucker.
go to the next.
That's a giggly ass
whatchamacallit.
nigga, boy.
Who's Shay?
Yeah.
Well,
You should
Shannon.
definitely have a bit about that, right?
Stevie Wonder. Yeah, I think he does.
Okay, I was about to say, that's got to be something.
So this next one and the last one, if y'all don't have any, is probably the best story up here. We get some game from Deon Cole. Let's just listen to it.
I did. I got caught cheating. I was living with this girl and came home,
Pause real quick.
turned the light on.
I don't like how this nigga lives his life already.
Game is being given, AJ. What's going on?
No. Okay, let me
What
just
don't you
start.
like about it?
I don't like, number one, that he said they went to a concert and she drove. In my mind, I'm thinking, why the fuck is she driving? If y'all was like, y'all on a date, did you buy the tickets or did she buy the tickets? Now I'm like wondering, what's the dynamic? Now this story starts with, I was living with a girl. Why are you living with women? Why aren't they, what is happening right now?
The comedian's life is very like disorganized and it's very sporadic.
Yeah.
A lot of time, a lot of the best comedians get it off a bitch. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of years. Yes.
Or
a lot of them.
Just
the
homies.
best ones.
Nigga, I'm going to be living on your couch eventually, nigga. That's how you know I'm funny, because I'm living on AJ couch.
But nah, it's a lot of great comedians that have just lived off of bitches for years.
Yeah, I don't
you know
like
what
that.
I mean?
I just don't like the beginning of these two.
Cat Williams
like,
got adopted by a horse.
Yeah, but these positions that he's putting himself in already, it's just like, it's just terrible. You know what
How
I'm saying?
else
Like,
are you going to get material, AJ? It's only a couple ways. You know what I'm saying?
you couldn't pay for your own taxi home either?
Well, she was just that chivalrous.
And honestly, I think Stevie did that.
I know he did.
Like, send this nigga home.
That's even worse.
Which is even more.
bad.
It's actually worse.
But
terrible.
you know it don't
not
cost
really.
$100 to get home.
It doesn't. This is for you to get something to eat on the way home.
And shut the fuck up.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, bro.
And why is it only 100?
No evil.
Jesus.
Why is it only Lauren's a top-notch hoe. You deserve more.
That's
nigga?
how much he was worth, nigga.
If
about $100 a cube.
If Stevie's taking my bitch, I need $250.
That's what I'm saying.
Or I need reimbursement for whatever I spent on these. He didn't buy the tickets. I know he didn't buy the tickets. He living with bitches. All right, let's just
Well,
go.
the thing
I was about to
if
say,
you
'cause
set a
he's-
price now, you human trafficking.
Because he's
Yeah.
and he's
Well,
already.
but we didn't have that charge back then.
You
remember?
Stevie was good money.
Yeah.
Back then, we just had like
But
state
now,
lines.
yes, state lines are much more important nowadays.
How much you think Diddy would pay to take your girl?
Oh man, how much a box of baby oil go
It's not
for?
the girl you have to worry about. Like Orlando Brown said, you got to worry about him wanting you.
Yeah, he's paying for you.
Like it's different for that nigga. Yeah. Like
I'll be
He's
like,
paying for
Diddy,
her
I'm
to go
sorry,
home.
this is limited edition. I can't sell.
Yeah.
This is personal use.
Okay, go ahead.
And the other girl I was dating was in the house with her.
Wait, go back.
I was like, I got the wrong.
Go back.
Oh, let's start from the beginning. Yeah, because I messed up at the beginning.
There you go.
Called cheating.
I did. I got caught cheating. I was living with this girl and came home, turned the light on, and the other girl I was dating
Was in the.
was in the house with her.
I was like, I got the wrong apartment.
And they both was like this. Yeah, motherfucker, what you gonna do now? Yeah, and da-da-da. And
both of y'all out.
I sat there calm. I was calm. I was cool as the Fonz. I sat there and was looking at both of them. And they did all they, what you gotta say now? What you gotta say now? And I was cool as ice. I just said, who gonna stay with me? Which one of y'all gonna stay with me? That's who I'm explaining to. Wow. And one of them was like, see, I knew you didn't care, motherfucker, and left. And the other one sat there and was crying. I said, you leaving too? And she just sat there and she was like, and that's who I explained it to, and me and her, we kept it going.
Deon, I get cold.
Okay.
He said, ooh, it's chilly in here.
Oh my
Deon, I ain't cold.
Look at that mustache.
Well, you gotta go back. Let's see
go
that
back.
shit.
Go back and try to pause it on his smile.
I got you.
Look at him. That's probably how he said that shit too. Can't see my
I said, you leaving too? And she just sat there and she was like, and that's who I explained it to, and me and her, we kept it going.
Deon, I get cold.
that shit's so good though.
Deon, I get cold.
Yeah, cold.
That is, I
because
mean,
you got like it's certain things you hear as a man. It's like, God damn, to be in that position, nigga.
yeah. You know how many niggas would have got on their knees and apologized to everybody?
God.
It just would have been a mess. Would have been horrible.
Which one of y'all is staying?
That's who I'm investing in. Who can handle this?
That's who I'm allowed to right
That's how
now.
I'm gonna keep
that
cheating
it right
on.
Yeah, look at this nigga. Yeah, that's it.
That's the face of every man.
I've never seen him this excited unless he's talking to Ocho. That's the only way he get like this.
Ocho.
Yeah.
Ocho.
Nah. This is
Deon, I had cold. All right, let's listen to that one more time. That was pretty hilarious.
funny as shit.
I said, you leaving too? And she just sat there and she was like, and that's who I explained it to, and me and her, we kept it going.
Deon, I get cold. That's cold. I would try that one. If I ever get caught, I would try that one. I'm only explaining one
I'm
time.
only explaining one time to one person.
It ain't gonna work with you do it.
Or you.
You. Who am I talking to?
Wow.
And I talked to her, me and her, we was cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pause it. Nigga said, wow. Like, y'all not, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
That's some good shit.
That is good.
That is some good work right there.
So
I can't wait to be in that position.
how do you feel about Deon now, AJ? You have new information. Because at first it looked like you was ready to jump to conclusions.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I still like his work. I just didn't like the framing of those two
But
stories.
but think about the 3 stories though. Got a ride from a girl, got paid from a girl, and then that shit, the coldest shit ever.
Like, it's different
That's-
when you're getting it off a bitch. You know what I'm saying? He's not getting it for bitches. He's getting it off of them.
No, I get that.
It's a different mindset. Like,
I get that.
It also depends on where he is in life in all these moments.
Yeah, you know, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, that Stevie moment is weird.
It's different. Like, if you're down and getting it off, it's different.
it's not weird. If you had a girl that is just a girl and she's around another famous person, she's probably gone.
That's crazy.
No, that's not all girls.
Yeah,
that's a
crazy,
particular
man.
kind of bitch.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
yeah.
I said girl, meaning she's not yours. She's not committed to you by marriage or by like knowing your mother.
And I said girl, as in like a woman with a vagina, like just average woman.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
A girl that isn't committed to you, other than y'all are just fucking. You telling me like that's not any regular woman isn't susceptible?
Not necessarily. It's
She
case
shouldn't-
by
she
case.
shouldn't
Like
be.
there's some girls who go out with their girlfriends and like only 2 of them get in the club. So like, oh, we can't go because my other bitches can't get in.
Right.
It's shit like that.
You're saying
Okay.
all bitches are falling victim.
Yeah,
to a
like you just
famous
saying
nigga.
it like they're all just gonna choose up for a famous nigga.
I'm saying, yeah, a girl that has no ties to you, a girl that is like how you view her, she views you, just another person, a lick.
She's not around me.
And yeah, but
She's
that's
probably not even out with
probably
me
the type of bitches you're bringing to these places
No,
to
I'm not.
feel cool. Yes, you are, because most dudes get bitches for it's like, hey, it's my trophy. So you are doing that, especially if you're at this level. That bitch can get stolen.
Yeah, nobody's saying that she can't.
You just did.
No, nobody's saying that she can't, but she's a bad person if she does that.
I'm bringing to events like that
And
if
we're
you
just
be
saying
stolen.
that most women aren't bad people like that.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
you literally said like a particular kind of broad. This is an archetype.
That isn't committed to you and views you like how you view her. Maybe a piece of meat. Maybe. I don't know how you view women. That's up to you.
Well,
I
that's
love
not how
my
I
black
view
women.
them.
But I'm just saying.
That's the one, AJ. That's the one. Pull that one. I'll put a mark down.
Yeah, you said it like it was a question. I love.
No,
my
I
black
can't
women.
because they was both talking at the same time.
But I'm just saying, like, man, okay. We gonna get to that level. And I hope you don't just have a scallywag around you. Because you're gonna see.
I might send a bitch
Like,
over
Nobody's
Bitches-
saying it's impossible. Like,
all right. So
I think that's the biggest thing. Yeah,
semantics.
It's with the way you originally said it. It sounded like guaranteed, no matter what, the bitch is gonna get stolen. We're saying it's not off the table, but 100% of the time, that's not gonna happen. Yeah.
Semantics.
That's about it.
My girls love me, nigga.
Okay.
Especially if I'm bringing you out. I'm not bringing you out if you can be going
She gonna
that
choose
easy,
up
man.
on Steve Harvey.
She chose up on a skinny twin with a guy. What you
Let's
talking
see.
about?
All right. Adam22 versus Rooga. Well, Adam22 did an interview with Rooga and 2 of his artists, and that interview ended abruptly with Rooga getting asked to leave the premises. I think the first thing that I want to say, I watched the beginning. Okay, we're gonna get to the blow up first, but I think the biggest thing that I kind of want to start with saying is, I don't think the Adam and Remo combination is it. It ain't it. For interviews,
I don't think that's the problem. I think Remo doesn't know when to like be cool.
it's either which is that, or
But he's not that way all the time.
Or it even feels, or it even seems like every time they're together, they always have a guest that's difficult in some way. It's one or the other. You know what I mean? Like Adam will have a smooth ass interview, Dolo, or with Flacco, and shit is just smooth. But it seems like every time it's Adam and Remo, something goes left. Whether it be like the YSL Woody.
That's
they
the
had to,
only
they had
one.
to shut down. They've done more outside of that, and there's always just this. I don't know. It's just them together. It's not smooth. I just don't like that chemistry for some reason.
Rooga comes off as if he's playing like some sort of protection, like some pseudo protection. Like I'm the
Like for his guys, or just in life,
just for Adam. Like I'm the nigga Adam's friend. You know what I mean? I'm the street.
Rooga said that.
No,
names confused. They're kind of similar.
Remo.
Yeah.
He comes off as I'm Adam's black friend.
Yeah, like I'm Adam's like black, gang member friend.
But he's
And
not even a
also-
gang member.
He's Adam's
But
Lord
that's
Jamar.
the thing. You know what I mean? But also the Woody interview was the first one that made me go, all right, this nigga tripping. Because that was just the worst one.
Yeah.
He kind of had a vendetta against him though, in that, right?
He was
Well,
trying
it feels like
to
Remo has a
prove-
vendetta against everybody by the way he asks questions.
And maybe the problem is he only wants to interview niggas with Adam that he has a vendetta against.
it's not even a vendetta. It's like he wants to interview all the people that he wants to ask the worst questions that like the questions that people judge him on. The questions that we're going to judge you that you're asking this person. Remo's around for all those interviews that ask those questions. Like, we're going to ask you, how did you meet? Did y'all meet on some street shit? Man, I heard, and then I think it's his voice too. Like, Remo's a cool nigga. So I have nothing against Remo. Yeah. But it's just something about the interviewing that just it's too awkward. And I just tried to wait for him to kind of warm up to it and kind of get smoother. But there's like this hesitation, almost like nervousness where you know where he wants to go and he's not good at hiding it, where he'll be like, you and Rich was at the studio, right? I'm just making up names right now. You and Rich was at the studio, huh? Shit, that's crazy. Like, how y'all meet? Like, y'all ain't meet on the block?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, man. I heard a song, man. I mean, you said this, so like, what's up? It's like, nigga, slow that. Like, yeah. I don't know. It's just weird. It's like somebody trying to ask too personal of questions before the whole butter, like buttering the guest up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Does he do solo interviews?
I never seen him do a solo interview.
So
never.
That's probably playing a big factor in this. Is that he might not?
I've only seen him with Adam.
Does he even brand himself as an interviewer?
Mm-mm.
What is it? What is his job position? Like
a media personality or outlet, like
media personality.
Adam's
like he
black
runs
friend.
his Instagram page is run like a no jumper page,
like not a meme page, like a news page,
like a meme news page.
So that's kind of what it sounded like, that he runs a meme news page.
Shit, we got better examples.
So he's asking not hard hitting questions, but like
direct questions,
direct internet questions.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And it's just the human element of his interviewing and talking to people. There's a huge disconnect, I feel like. That's probably the biggest thing. That's probably the best way to put it. Like, he's asking questions the internet obviously wants to know, but he is failing on connecting with the person.
It feels more like an interrogation sometimes.
Every time.
Like he's just trying to grill this nigga to death.
It always feels like an interrogation,
yeah.
which is why in Adam's freestyle that he did, he was like, you see me and Remo, they say that's two cops coming. Like, it's like a known thing. Like, niggas call them the police.
Niggas Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. It's just weird. But all right, let's just get into this interview. So with the Rooga shit, man, first of all, this interview started off, nobody wanted to be there. At least Rooga definitely had a beef to settle. Off the rip. Off the rip. Like, it was awkward. Nobody wanted to talk. Everybody clearly knew that he was there to press Adam.
Which got exposed a little bit later.
Yeah, what got exposed a little bit later. They were just waiting for
the
Rooga
when
to do it.
and how.
Yeah.
And Remo, nobody wanted to be there. Like, Remo tried to get conversation started, but you could tell that it wasn't really coming from the heart. It was just like, let's get out of this awkward silence that we're in.
Adam didn't even try to save this nigga. Can we just watch the beginning of this? Yes. I just want you to watch how awkward this shit is.
Oh, sure, 1 second.
That's the clip. Yeah, I'm talking about the full episode.
Oh, you're talking about the full one?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. And he probably felt the energy.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's a lot of tapered dread lines on one side of the room, nigga. That could fuck with anybody.
That's an awful lot of Plan B. That's crazy.
No jumper. Coolest podcast in the world. I'm in here with my man Remo today, and we're having a sit down with Team JHE. Consisting of Rooga, JHE, Devo, my bad, and
JHE
Fat A over here. What's going on, G?
Damn, who the loud on this mic?
Skip 30 seconds.
Is it really?
Skip 30 seconds.
It's like, they just start laughing about shit.
Okay.
Well, that sounds like the opposite of what y'all was saying.
But it's
good rapport. They
Really.
laughing that
Might be a
shit.
few
The mic got herpes, nigga.
Go ahead, here we go.
That's a good one. I should have said that.
bag of cheeses laying around.
Y'all just touched down or y'all been in all day? I mean, I said the A. Y'all been in LA.
Yeah, we been here.
What y'all be doing when y'all be out here? Y'all be out here a lot though, don't it?
Shit in the studio. You know.
Working, y'all working on music? What y'all working on?
Yeah, man. Dropping an album soon, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna drop my tape too.
Y'all dropping solo tapes?
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Yes, sir.
Last time I seen you, I think we was in Vegas. I think I ran into you and Rooga at
At the Kanye shit?
At the Kanye show. How was that? What is like being around Kanye and shit?
That shit was lit, you know. I mean, I couldn't really see shit. It's real pitch black up in there, but it was lit though. You know,
good experience.
Yeah.
I saw one of Kanye's employees the other day, and he told me that he's not on the nitrous anymore. So he might be, and he said he's totally focused on music.
Yeah,
he's not being distracted by anything else right now. So we might have new Kanye music being released soon.
I just seen that Kanye and old girl getting a divorce. You seen that?
Yeah, I saw that too.
Damn.
Rooga, you know about that?
And pause.
He's not allowed.
You even hear that?
Exactly.
Like, Rooga, you heard about that? And a lot of the
I hate that Adam let that go on for that long. That shit made me like. Can we just address the
And he
fact that
knew-
niggas is just sitting up in here weird?
Let him drown.
Adam. Well, I mean, it's the nigga can. He probably got floaties for himself too. It's like he a grown man, but Adam knew this was coming because even like when the whole debacle was happening, when it was like "fuck you, nigga," you know, and all that shit. Adam, they were talking about the situation that could have been the reason why Rooga was acting this way. Like, I think it was an individual named 𝙼𝙾𝚂𝚃, Chicago legend for the wrong reasons, but he had said something to Adam. Adam retorted, and then here's how we got here. Rooga thought, you know, Adam didn't have to retort the way he did, and Adam was like, well, shit, the nigga said something to me first.
What Rooga hasn't spoken a word yet, right?
No.
It's been how long? 2 minutes and
12 seconds.
This is this is just
I just hate-
this is an awkward space because it's like, all right,
yeah.
I'm obviously Remo, I'm the B-Mike. So I know I shouldn't be leading this conversation, but I'm looking over. This nigga looks like he's ready for something. Adam's on his fucking phone.
Yeah.
And I got this guy who just dropped the tape who kind of want to talk, but he don't really got much to say.
Yeah.
It's a weird predicament
because he
to
knows
be
he's
in.
waiting on his boy to jump. Yeah,
Because that's like it be moments where sometimes like you getting your shit together and we just waiting on you to hit the bell and segue because you're the only one with a bell.
Yeah.
It's like that's a moment that we got to deal with.
Right. Yeah,
I think we do a little bit better in those moments, but we're also not interviewing 3 tapered dread niggas. So.
Yeah.
I just don't. Yeah, I mean, and this kind of continued for 20 minutes until we get to the fucking problem.
Yeah.
Like,
Which
and then
is-
literally, and then it was like, okay, let's just go to the clip.
Yeah, we got to see this
Because
because
that's just the energy at the beginning. But I hate that Adam let this nigga Remo drown.
Yeah.
that is
And
some
Remo
fucks.
at this point, when if it ever gets like that, it's time to just. A podcast is natural conversation. Let's just call it out immediately. Within the first 2 minutes, there's no way I would have not been like, all right, so niggas just silent today. Like, what are we doing today?
Yeah, you gotta say
like
that.
we have to talk about. What are we doing right now? Because there's weird shit going on. Let's just address the awkwardness right now.
Yeah.
I think
somebody has something on their chest
for sure, and I think
Yeah.
a lot of niggas like they podcast like it's happening live.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
and it is one take once you start. But you
Yep.
can always cut it out and edit things and all
Yeah.
that shit. But
especially when you're on the side of the editor.
Yeah.
You're working for that company.
it's not like there was a live audience watching this, so where it's like, yo, like I'm put this pressure on me to start dancing now because it's niggas with expectation. But
Yeah, that shit was. I just don't like that part. Yeah, let's go back to the clip. Let's go to the clip. Go to the beginning of the clips because this is literally finally like
Just the beginning of the clip, not the
Yeah.
actual. Okay, I got you.
What's going on, Adam, man?
Yeah, I know. That's why everybody's been thinking for the last 20 minutes is, don't y'all have something to talk about?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
I don't know.
Let me know something, man. Like, what we learning?
I feel like you're disappointed because now I'm a rapper, having motion, and I'm not even writing songs about you. I feel like you were probably pissed when the freestyle came out and I didn't have any bars for you. Skipped right over you, went straight to J-Main.
Before the freestyle.
Oh, I don't even remember anything before that. Although I was just thinking, we did that whole interview with Flame in which he remember he's telling the funny ass story about him stealing his shit while he went to the store or something?
It has nothing to do with Flame.
Flame ain't steal nothing.
No, he said Rooga stole from him, right?
Huh? Listen,
The story.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit though, Adam.
Okay.
My thing is with you, man. Like even where we went bad at, the moment I did my interview with you, I talked to you before the cameras was even rolling. I said I ain't even want to talk about that billionaire shit. You feel me? Just off the strength of that's 𝙿𝙾𝚃𝚃. We always in cahoots with each other, and I just ain't got time to be, you know what I'm saying, bashing the next motherfucker on the internet or whatever. Damn near the first thing you started the interview off with was, all right, you said you didn't want to talk about the billionaire shit. I literally just told you this. So it's like, why speak about it on camera?
I felt you didn't want to talk about Dirk specifically.
But listen, this was the thing though. It's like, even after the interview, I talked to you. I'm like, I don't know. I just want to see the interview before it come out. You know what I'm saying? To see it. You know what I'm saying? Just because I ain't got time to be stirring all goofy shit up. I ain't got time for that. But you, literally, any other time I DM you, you hit me back. But this particular time when I'm DMing you, telling you, like, send me the video, the clip, you're not hitting me back. Now you drop it. And you knew I talked to you and you agreed upon this. As a man, when you tell somebody I'm gonna do this, you gotta stand on it. Where I'm from. So, and you ain't stand on your word.
Yeah, I should have been more direct and just told you I was gonna put it out realistically.
Let me keep going. I ain't even done. It's like, and then another thing, you on here playing with folks' mama, like Thug Mama, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck how much you playing. Don't play with folks' OG.
I think that was a mutual thing. Her and I had this little flirtatious joke thing going on. I mean, have you seen the interview? She's around with me like that, calling me handsome and all this shit too. It's not just like you remember that day? We could not believe the way she was flirting with me.
At the end of the day, another thing, you play with
Rooga's not doing any. I mean, Remo's not doing anything to save Adam either, though. Let that be clear. They're terrible partners.
You think, bro?
It's like if Batman and Robin started whooping each other's ass in the middle of the crime
they're the worst partners, bro. They're terrible, bro.
I said I want to punch Joker. It's like, nigga.
But then at the same time, I don't expect him to jump in and save him either, just because.
You know,
he did.
He's being formally pressed.
Actually, no, he did try to save him. Well,
eventually.
He tried to calm it down near the end. Like this is a whole 15 minutes, and he didn't leave until 14:59.
Right.
So it's like. You honestly have to just skip through this motherfucker.
Yeah, we had to lay down why Rooga was mad, and it was he's essentially mad because it's reasonably upset, and he's mad that Adam was doing what Adam does, pretty much. I think that's the best way to sum it up. Adam is not taking any advice from whether I can view the footage first. He's gonna ask what he wants, no matter what you request. Your friendship don't run that deep. If I have a question, it will be asked. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it was. I knew once he said we agreed for you to hit me back to view the footage before you drop it. I knew that wasn't gonna happen. So I'm like, okay. It was kind of a wild.
But we can't just skate past that. Like that doesn't make Adam a bad person somehow.
Yeah, but I mean,
like just talking like when you say something like Adam's doing what Adam does, it kind of undercuts the severity of the situation.
It diminishes what's going on
because we don't properly address the fact that he's doing fuck shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's what his platform is built off of.
But it's still fuck shit, is what they say.
Still fuck shit.
It is. I guess we have to always say that. It is fuck shit for sure. But these niggas go there.
You know what you're getting.
It's just like Vlad. Like they try to make it seem like Vlad is forcing niggas to answer questions, but we watched Pee Wee Longway not answer any questions he didn't want to. And then what it took, another 10 years for us to see Pee Wee Longway charges?
Yep.
Them shits would have came a long time ago if he was foolish enough to like, you know what I mean? Like,
they would have put him in handcuffs when he left the stoop.
Yeah, you know, so it's like.
Niggas got to start having accountability. One, you shouldn't say anything bad enough to where you would even have to review it.
Oh, yeah,
you get what I mean?
Yeah, right.
You're starting off bad to think that you would have to review something.
That's how I feel like that too, honestly.
It's never accountability with niggas. Like, you know what you're getting with Adam. If he asks you a question you don't like, I mean, you being a rapper, I would think you would watch a YouTube video on how to like navigate a question. Because you're maybe,
but no.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of accountability.
But we can't apologize for Adam doing fuck shit.
Right.
He literally told him before the podcast, hey, this is what I don't want to touch on. The podcast starts. This nigga goes, yeah, so you said you didn't want to talk about this. And that's kind of like a little slick way of actually talking about it still. Yeah. And so the nigga answers the questions. He tried to do the right thing. Because in the heat of the moment, it's like, yo, this fuck nigga asked me the shit that I told him not to. Let me at least watch it back after to see how bad it was. Yeah. And he didn't even do that. You can't apologize for a nigga doing fuck shit. There is like, everybody takes accountability, but Adam is wrong. Adam is very wrong in the situation.
Adam is wrong, but you
reasonably upset.
Yes, he is. But the crux is that it's his platform. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you're coming on my platform. I get you don't want me to ask you a question, but like, I'm gonna ask you the shit, and you don't have to answer it.
Exactly.
You don't have to answer it. And if you do, you should answer it in a way that benefits your music
or just don't answer
what you
it.
have going.
But
any PR thing you have, like, you know.
But
It's
the
a
thing,
scummy
but
thing to
don't
do.
tell me that you're not gonna ask me and then ask me. That's fucked up.
But you want to know the thing is, like, before that, he's been fucked by Adam before. Like, that wasn't the first time he got
monetization.
His sacral chakra was
his sacral chakra was evolved by
was
Adam.
22.
Yeah, but and I'm just speculating, but Adam seems like the person, he shows you who he is.
That doesn't give you an excuse for being a bad person.
No, it doesn't.
Dog.
But just think about it, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit down with you and review the content. Like,
That's not happening.
That's not what he said. He said, I just
that.
wanted to see it so I don't stir any drama out here because things that I say could kill motherfuckers.
Which is
that's a pretty reasonable request.
It is, which is why he should have minded his words before while he was getting the questions answered. Or
and this is another thing. I feel both of y'all. But I'm leaning more on the
change
side.
seats, nigga. You in the middle ground.
Yeah, but I'm leaning more on the side of Jay Nobles, where I'm like, just sit there and stare at that nigga, bro. Because this is the thing, bro. When you're a gangster rapper, what else am I gonna ask you about? I'm not gonna ask you about your family. I'm gonna ask you about the niggas you dissed. I'm gonna ask you about shootings that allegedly took place. I'm asking that shit. Like,
they don't do that to Ice Cube. And I know that's not the same comparison, but you know, Ice Cube done family movies.
So
and shit. He has other gangster
So can
shit
you
to
name
not talk
another
about. Snoop.
Come on, dog.
Because he's past that though.
Yeah, but still,
the nigga made Dog Pound, like
Doggy Style.
Like it's.
But he's past that now.
Mm-hmm.
But
and also, what did Rooga say? What did
I don't
Rooga
know.
say in that original interview? Because we're acting like he indicted his whole hood.
No, I have no idea what was said.
So niggas is speculating on some shit that we don't know what he said. He might just be upset about the facts.
He's upset on principle right now.
On the principality of the shit.
That's what he's upset
The thing, if I'm
That's definitely what it is.
To interview somebody is to be friends for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good interview, unless you're a debate. But like you know, it's set up adversarial.
But you want to know what happens is niggas take kindness for weakness and they overstep their boundaries.
Facts.
A lot of people don't know boundaries, Tony, as you know.
Yeah.
So, and I think this is just another case of that. Rooga not understanding boundaries to a certain extent, to like
media boundaries in particular.
Media boundaries that believe that an hour of good talking would resort in like, I mean, like my word being bond to you.
I think media boundaries needs to be stressed more.
Wait,
because
hold on. Say that one more time, just to make sure I understand what the fuck you're saying.
I'm saying that I feel like he was kind of being selfish and overstepping, and overstepping his boundaries to a certain extent. You're on somebody else's platform that is being run by him. If he wants to ask you a question, he's going to ask you that question. And you, as the rapper, as the artist, you can either be a big boy and get up and leave, or you can just not answer the question and move on. But exactly, he's the best at it. Or Donald Trump.
Or you can come to an agreement before what's going on.
I think that was the responsible thing that he did do by saying
That he did do.
And then he realized, well, this is the thing
that he was playing with a hog.
You're talking about. I think y'all are talking about human boundaries. I think this might have been his first lesson in media boundaries, because human boundaries and media boundaries are very different.
Yeah.
There are zero boundaries in media.
Which is why, exactly.
There can be zero boundaries.
There are human boundaries for sure that like all of us objectively could be like, okay, you kind of crossed that nigga over here. You did this dirty. Like those boundaries are easy for us to like kind of talk about. And then if we differ, then it's like, why do you not think that? But in media, I mean, I feel like I've essentially learned clearly over the last year, like, oh, there's actually no boundaries. Even if there's a boundary that has been established, but remember you're in media and there's really no boundaries.
And it depends on the platform, because like Angie Martinez has like a long ass Tupac interview
that she still never
won't put out because like she feels like he's gonna shoot himself in the foot if that shit is hurt. There was a certain code to that shit. And that's why No Jumper doesn't get the respect that it could, because whole shit like this happens. If your platform isn't a respectable place,
Who's gonna go there?
Who's gonna go there?
When have you seen real reputable people go back to No
That's
Jumper?
exactly why. That's exactly why when Sharp was talking about like YK Osiris seeing that No Jumper logo, I can't even do it, dog, because it's this type of fuckery.
Wait, did you just? You said she had a Tupac interview?
Yeah, Angie Martinez.
Bro, you keep bringing up like the most legends of legends. This is Rooga. What do you know about him?
What do you mean?
I'm saying like you're going on a platform, dog. The only thing you have to be realistic. You get what I'm saying?
But what about Rooga taking himself serious, feeling like he a legend and wanting to be a professional in his business? What are you talking about?
Yeah, like why
if I'm
you,
a professional, I'm a professional.
Why you acting like if I come to your platform,
Yeah.
I'm just supposed to get on my fucking knees?
Not doing that shit, nigga.
Yeah,
The fuck?
Especially,
Who said get on your
especially
knees?
if I came to you like a grown ass man, it was like, hey, I appreciate it if you don't do that, and you was like, okay, the cameras roll, and then you do that.
Oh, that's some hoe shit.
You gonna keep fucking with a nigga like
no
that?
matter what.
No, you gonna fuck with a nigga that's different off air than he is on air?
I'm not saying that.
Never.
I'm saying you have to have.
Would you do that?
I just said no.
Would you do that with your platform? Would you interview somebody and they was like, hey, dog, I don't really want to talk about this, and then immediately ask that question?
It
would-
depends.
to be fair,
it depends.
I would do that with certain
we're
people.
saying that because we're
Yeah, I
saying
would.
that, but at the same time, your daddy did
But
it.
that's why he had that
Charlamagne
problem.
did it. So when
That's
he did it,
his father.
oh,
not my
that's
dad.
right.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
You're-
stop saying that to
Can
me,
I say your
man.
stepfather? That's fair.
Nah, it's
You
more
love
like
him
a fun
too.
uncle.
But see,
Fun
he said
uncle.
he would do that with certain people, and that's exactly why Rooga's pissed, because you would do that with me because there's no respect there, and now
Pretty
it becomes
much, yeah.
and now it becomes a personal thing.
Do you think,
So-
like, who's a big name that Adam probably wouldn't do this to?
Vlad.
But I was thinking not, media's cool, but I was thinking like
Okay.
another artist or fucking
Don Toliver, nigga.
It depends. I think he would.
Ty Dolla $ign.
any of them. It really doesn't matter. Like it's.
Well, I don't know. Nowadays, I don't think there's any name that would stop him, unless the interview was set up to where I can't get it if I ask that question. So if the interview can't, if Kanye West wanted to come, and he said under no circumstances can you ask about this, we have to sign a contract and all that stuff, then I think he would avoid it. But if he can get them there and avoid anything like that, then I don't think there's any bounds to the questions that he would not ask. I believe that.
And that's why,
And correction,
they
I don't
have the respect level they do.
I don't think Charlamagne does that, because Charlamagne said, I told them I'm going to still ask this question, and they still chose to come.
Charlamagne,
That is different.
I didn't say
That
do.
is very different.
I didn't say do. I said did.
Okay.
We're not arguing do, and we don't. And that's the only time we know that he did.
Well, what do you
in that
did?
sense?
Did isn't a good argument then, because a nigga can make a mistake.
Holy shit, this is confusing me. Keep going. The do and did just threw me all the way off.
I'm following though. It's like
I'm
you're
not
saying that he's saying that this isn't a current thing that happens habitually,
okay,
but it's
okay.
something that happened
I
in the
said, stay with
past.
us, Ace.
I'm about to say, come on, we run that LOY right now.
It's almost one. We're almost over.
Lauren was following.
I'm there.
But look, I agree. Adam is a butthole for it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's
Ain't
like
no chakra.
his sacral chakra is, But I can't just fault him, because at the end of the day, a job has to be done.
I would only,
Unfortunately.
But you're
Unfortunately.
But be honest. Just say that I'm gonna ask you this.
Right.
Just say like, no, I'm asking you this. And if the nigga decide not to do the interview after that, he did it on his own volition. You gave him the choice.
Yeah.
But don't lie and then do it so I have him.
But
Because
also-
he knows that him asking that question and Rooga getting up and walking out is better than a 2-hour interview that's boring. Adam would rather have that. That's a better investment to have.
That's a great investment.
So, and that's exactly why he didn't mind being disrespectful off top.
I just feel like
even this interview was a great investment. It sounded like both interviews were a great investment, honestly.
Exactly.
It sounded like he violated him the first one by asking him some shit, and then then this one blow up.
And
sound like every time they link up, they're making history low key.
And not only that-
but only one nigga's the butt of the joke every time. though.
history is it's a weird word.
Yes.
And it's not a good investment because it can't keep going.
And why would anybody else come here if this is the type of bullshit I'm gonna have to
You're gonna run
endure?
your shit through the mud.
I believe, look, I think Adam has done everything. I think he has kept his word. I think he has betrayed his word. But at the end of the day, I mean, like y'all niggas was saying, like he put 2 of his homies on.
What you mean?
I mean, like he
Adam
ended
put
up
2 of his homies
he
on?
ended up leaving. Nah, Rooga. He ended up leaving, but 2 of his homies stayed.
Ooh,
and
that was not a good look.
After they left,
that's crazy, right?
After he left,
That's weird.
Why didn't they get up and leave with him?
I don't. It was that
which
was
is a whole other conversation.
That is a whole.
Yeah, when we get to that, we'll get to it. But that was not a good look.
Well,
That's
we might as well
insane.
get to that because we kind of been on this a little bit.
Yeah,
I just feel like
Yeah, we
you
need to
know
get to the
the stance.
blow up.
Truce.
We need to get to the blow up
This is it right here.
because we're already almost at 15 for this. So go to turns down the fade.
That's the first one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Adam did make a good point here. He was like, if that's the case, I should come in with a snowboard. You have a snowboarding competition.
Okay.
Like for real, gang. Like on some real shit. Like if I would have came in here right now with 4 pairs of boxing gloves and set the business on the table right now, like come fight me right now. Let's go fight. Would you?
No, that shit's goofy
Exactly.
as fuck.
That's what I'm telling you.
I would have looked at you like you
This
were
is
doing
what
some
I'm
stupid ass
telling you.
clout shit if you did something like that, for sure.
It wouldn't be no clout shit because you ain't gonna post it anyway. But this is what I'm telling you. At the end of the day, if I ask you that type of shit, you ain't really willing to even just fight. Don't stop egging it on, gang. Like if you ain't literally just willing to fight.
Why do
I ain't
you
even
think
talking
that?
about-
Why do
hold up,
I
hold
need
up.
to be on
I'm
board
not
with
even-
fighting?
listen,
Like I've
listen.
never said I was a boxer.
I'm not even-
Why do I need to be a boxer
Listen,
all of
when
a
you
sudden?
got on that internet and you said Rooga a bitch, acting like a bitch, them fighting words to me. We don't play about that shit. Now I could come in here and really get on bullshit. You see what I'm saying? We don't play about certain shit. And you gotta understand when you step in that field, you gotta accept everything that come with it. Ain't no, I just wanna turn this button off now. Now I wanna turn this button off. I don't wanna do
I feel
this.
like you're
but
still giving him a chance.
Yes.
Yes.
Am I a hater or do y'all hate the way that jewelry sounds when it
Oh my
clinks
God,
together?
it's
no,
annoying.
that shit
It's
sounds
annoying.
so
Say that shit.
fucking.
Jesus.
I literally said he has to take the chains off.
God, I hate it.
It's too much.
I don't
Right
know
beside
why.
the fucking mic too.
I don't know why when I was little, I thought diamond chains sounded like ting, like when they touch.
Yeah. I mean, the first time
It
I
just
felt like
sounds so hollow
the
when-
first
Yeah.
time I heard this sound was the Soulja Boy Vlad interview.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time I heard that sound. But then now when I hear it, and I thought it was funny because everybody, the internet clowned it because they were all like, listen to how fake and hollow they sound. But I hear that very consistently. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them wear fake jewelry.
yeah.
Not
so
all chains are created equal, but I did think they were supposed to sound like a Tinkerbell fart.
I thought it was supposed to sound more
like-
solid when they hit.
Yeah, like
That's what-
like iron sharpening iron.
Right.
Like,
It's just that hollow sound irks the fuck out of me.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just
like a quarter hitting a penny.
But
Okay,
what
so
is
the
this?
one? Yeah, I just wanted to note the first time Adam turned the fade down because he asked him for the fade a couple times. I also didn't like how Adam was trying to say he was on some clout chasing shit. Now there was a moment when he was trying to be above the clout chase. I thought that was crazy.
Who Adam to take that high ground?
Yeah. That was a crazy. He should have just stuck with the fact that you know, I'm not fighting over how I do business.
Yeah.
But him trying to do the whole, no, that's some cloudy shit. Oh, so slow down now.
Yeah.
My nigga-
That is a ground we can never take. You know what I'm
'Cause you
saying?
are- you are that.
Because you're king that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what it is. And like most of that West Coast media shit is that. Like, nigga, Sharp has been on live. He's been going live until the sun comes up every day. Going in on Adam and no jumper. He hasn't got time. It's been like 7 days straight.
Yeah.
So it's like this is what they do on the West Coast. So
Yeah.
we can't even act like clout doesn't run that side.
Clout is better than money in LA.
So now Rooga is also expressing a lot of sentiments that pretty much every street nigga or everybody that cares about what the street thinks believes about people like Vlad and DJ Academics, Vlad and Adam22 and DJ Academics, where you will get hurt fucking with this type of shit. Long story short,
Vlad is guilty, but I would say more so Adam and Act because
For sure,
they'll
yeah.
fuck around and call a nigga out his name, which I don't know if Vlad has done
Act especially
many times, but you know,
Yeah, many times.
Yeah, not as
many
much.
times,
yeah, not
but especially bitch. That's
yeah. But okay, go ahead.
Real shit. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. That's really light what I'm actually telling you. Fight. Niggas really kill motherfuckers in Chicago.
You should kill
That's
me.
what they do.
I love
But
that
what
idea.
I'm telling you is
Somebody should shoot me.
But
For
what
sure.
I'm telling you is, Adam,
Yeah.
you're gonna get f***ed up one day if you keep tweaking with people. I'm telling you, bro.
I'm gonna be real.
It's not gonna be a good outcome
The
for
threats, the like vague, like, oh, something's gonna
you. Ain't
happen to
nobody
you.
threatening you.
The 22ster ain't pressed.
I'm telling
Trust
you.
me.
I ain't threatening you.
I'm good.
I'm telling you, if
Sounds
somebody
like a
asks
threat.
you,
Sounds like you're trying to threaten me.
at the end of the day, I'm telling
not
you
worried
what's
about
real.
it.
I'm telling you as a man, nigga.
Right.
You gonna get f***ed up out here playing.
Okay.
Remo, no, he over there looking like he know. Look at him.
Let y'all how y'all shit
Remo,
on.
you
Get y'all
know.
I'm with whatever I
Listen,
get
though.
myself into.
But listen, you not because you said you wouldn't even fight a person.
Pause. Adam, dog. Like I fuck with you, like on a personal level, but this is getting dangerous. You don't see this getting dangerous?
I mean, yeah. That what you needed?
I mean, you could have said nah. Just say something, nigga.
I know. Look,
but like this,
I get what you mean, but honestly, like, dog,
This is what they signed up for. This is why I'm not pressed on.
I
interviewing
know
street
tougher niggas that don't say anything anywhere near as tough as this on podcast.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you mean.
It's
This isn't even the most gangster shit he said. Go to the timestamp.
He
that
said,
says,
"Shoot me, just kill me. Fuck it, I'm dead."
Well, that was him, that was him going into his white Karen mode. He was going. He was setting himself up for the court system.
Which is like, come on, dog. You're gonna
That's
do
all.
that.
That's all. That by using the words like the threatening me, kill me.
Yeah.
That is me setting myself up for a self defense case.
Because
that's all that is.
Because Rooga wasn't. He asked
really
for the
wasn't.
fair one. It was the request denied. And he's
Yeah.
like, all right, just so you know, moving forward though, like motherfuckers are gonna want repercussions.
It wasn't even a real fight. It was a boxing glove fight.
You know
It
what I
was
mean?
that, which is a.
They was gonna put on the 12 ounces.
That's a little
They was
scrimmage.
gonna put on the 12. Oh, F Mac, okay, a little scrimmage, huh? He said that's a little something light, nigga.
Let's see. He asks us again. So let's go to where he asked him again for the fade.
But
Good with the vague threats.
You ain't.
Yes.
You ain't.
Unless you're gonna do something,
you wouldn't.
I don't want to hear it.
Do you want to fight?
No.
I ain't saying shut the f up.
Then why are you on the
Stop
podcast?
talking. Stop talking.
You don't get to
'Cause
tell
if I
me to
was
shut
the-
the f up on my
Just listen.
podcast.
If I
This
was
is
the- if I
my
was the lash out-
podcast that
if
you
I
were
was the
very
lash
upset.
out on this bitch,
When I told you you
hit
weren't
him-
invited
listen,
on this podcast,
Remo,
you were very
I'm
upset.
talking to Remo now. Hey, listen.
You're talking to
if
me
I was
on
the
my
lash
podcast.
out and hit him in his mouth. Say I hit him in his mouth. What he gonna do?
What do you think I'm gonna do?
He gonna try to sue. He gonna be one of them soft ass.
How am I gonna sue you when I got way more money than you?
Cause you
That's
soft.
not usually how it works.
Cause you soft. So you telling me if I hit you in your mouth, you ain't gonna sue me?
I don't need to sue you.
You ain't answer my question.
Am I gonna sue you? Why would I sue somebody that I have way more money than?
If I hit you in your mouth, then what?
I feel like that would really betray the fact that you told Remo that you didn't have a problem with me and really just wanted
At
to
the
talk
end of
on
the
the
day, it's the
podcast.
principle. I'm telling you something. You need to learn something.
you're scared of
You
getting
need to
sued
learn
now?
something from another grown man. You want me to do it? 'Cause
Sure.
if I
But,
hit
hey,
you,
go
is your
crazy.
security gonna
Go
run in
crazy.
here?
Hold on, what do you
Is your
think? What
security
else
gonna
is
come
he
in
here
with his
for?
gun?
What else is he here
Your
for?
security gonna come in with his gun?
Why else is he here?
All right, but
See,
look.
look.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
But hold on.
So stop talking.
If you were really on some tough shit, you wouldn't care about that, right?
Listen, you.
I don't put myself out
honestly,
here on some tough shit.
on some
I've
100
never
shit,
came on here and
I
told
wouldn't
I
even
am
get
the
no
best
brownie points
fighter.
for punching
When
you.
have I ever came on the podcast and said, "Oh, I'm the toughest"?
It's the shit you mentioning.
Like
I just
what?
told you. I just spoke on my homie.
Your
funeral, and
example
you spoke on that
is
shit
basically
like
telling
that shit
me
was a
that
game.
even
Stop
though
playing
Wooski
with us.
dissed me
At
and
the
talked
end of
shit
the
to
day-
me first, that I shouldn't
you
be
know
able
what?
to
If
talk
you
back
Why
to.
does he not understand that calling somebody a bitch and asking them to do something? Why is he acting like that isn't talking tough?
Well, outside of this as well too, something that needs to be noted is that at this funeral in particular that Adam was speaking on, it was a funeral I think for Wooski, which was Rooga's best friend. There was a shooting at the funeral.
At his funeral.
And that was something so like condolences. So, but it's like so I can
That's
understand.
fucking tragic.
Yeah, that's tragic as
That's-
hell.
yeah.
And it was already like a headshot, so it had to be a closed casket. And then there was a shooting at the funeral.
Motherfucking
So it's like
Yo,
okay.
niggas can't even mourn.
So and from I can understand all of his frustrations, and I think he's actually handling himself extremely well.
He's giving Adam a lot of
grace. A lot of grace.
yeah.
A lot of grace. I think there's a lot of grace. And I think it was a slick maneuver in getting that close to him. Because I don't think Adam would have originally done it if Remo didn't give him the okay of, yeah, I just want to talk to him anyway. Like the assurances of I'm not going to ambush you with anything were made prior to this interview. And then it was just
he pulled a 22 on the 22.
He pretty much. He gave him a little piece of his own medicine.
Yeah.
And he's not handling that shit.
I think this is the Just Do It.
Yeah, that's what this is. Oh shit.
people on the
fucked up.
internet?
That'll get you fucked up though. You contradicting yourself.
All the threats in the world don't mean shit to me. You got to do it.
You contradicting yourself.
You got to do it.
Bro, you not like on some real shit.
You know where I'm at every day doing content.
I just asked you, would you fight me in gloves?
And
you
again,
said no.
you coming up with an arbitrary way for us to prove our manhood doesn't interest me.
Like for real.
We can talk on a podcast. You have to express yourself with
I ain't
words.
gonna embarrass you. I ain't even gonna embarrass myself on this podcast and bust off your ass. Cause I can.
That
I
for
got the
sure would
reach
have
and
been. That
everything.
would embarrass
This is
you.
the whole
You would get
my
embarrassed.
whole left hand around and do some shit to you, boy.
I don't even know
But
why
listen,
you think you could come on my
listen,
podcast and talk shit to
that
me
wouldn't
like
even
this
be worth
when
it.
you're obviously
That
not
wouldn't
going to
even
do
be worth
shit.
it.
Yeah.
Listen,
you're going to have to
at the end
leave
of the
if
day-
you want to keep talking
Look,
tough
leave.
because
That's what he
nobody
do.
is interested in hearing you talk
Leave.
shit like that.
He want a motherfucker to leave because he's scared.
Let's
That's
bring
what
it-
they do
You
when they
got to
scared.
do
let's bring it
something
back
if you
in.
want
Let's
me
bring it
to
back
take
in.
you serious.
Let's bring it back in a little
Listen,
bit.
let me talk to you.
All right, for sure.
You're going to have to be polite if you want to stay on this podcast.
Listen,
Can we
I don't
talk?
give a
Hold
fuck
on.
about this podcast.
Nah, hold on.
Then why'd you beg to come on here?
To be honest, I really wanted to come here and beat your ass.
Yeah, but you're not.
You want to go box? Let's go get our face.
Man,
Again,
we ain't
I
doing
don't
that,
want to
bro.
box.
All right, listen.
Off my word.
Because listen, hold on.
I can have you removed right now. Do you want to go?
I know.
You
but
want to go
listen,
wait
hey,
outside?
Listen,
But
my
Rooga,
son,
me
listen
and
to
you
me.
chop- me and
If
you chop
have
it up,
me
bro.
removed,
Like, off
gang,
the strength
I'm
of-
gonna leave out this bitch like a man.
That's
what
cool.
I'm gonna do.
Right. Or you can
That ain't
sit
gonna
here and
move
talk
me.
like a man.
You got the police in here.
How's it a police?
That ain't gonna move me. It's cool.
I just don't know why you're so convinced that this is a good place for you to talk like you're tough. Right.
I'm not talking
I'm
like
not a
I'm tough.
boxer. I've made that extremely clear.
Stop talking. Stop talking.
I'm a podcaster. Why the would I stop talking?
Stop talking. That's your problem.
Why would I stop talking when I'm a
Most you gonna do is
podcaster?
hit the table. Come on, man. You would hit the table. But
All
you
you're
wouldn't hit
doing
me.
is sitting here
Hey,
yapping.
so look, we talked it up. We said that everything was cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
Why
Adam,
you coming
man.
on
I
this
seen
type
the
of energy,
text.
though?
Yeah, you
Listen.
try to do the old switcheroo. Who want my act tough
You
as
right
soon as
here
I get
with
on the
the police.
podcast? Oh, I can handle my own business as well. Don't
Come
worry.
on.
Yeah. I don't handle it by doing boxing matches with cavemen who want to
He's
act
scared,
tough
man.
instead of
Cavemen.
doing a
Now
podcast.
he racist.
I'm not a boxer.
Now it's racist.
about to turn
Oh,
up.
and now you're going to play the race card.
It's because it's a turn up right after this. Because
This is disgusting.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, but like the shit that Adam is doing right now, this is is insane. And nobody, y'all just shaking your heads looking at this shit. This is Charlamagne. You'd be like, oh my God, he the worst nigga ever.
No.
This is crazy.
It is.
This isn't. He's clearly throwing stones and hiding his hand right after he throw it on the camera.
Right.
He's like, boom, you a bitch, you a caveman. Do something about it, nigga. You do something about it, you gotta leave.
you can just hit play from that clip, actually.
Yeah, that's what it
That-
is. So I figured.
It's some bitch shit, but it's like, dude, how many times are you gonna fall for the same trick?
What you mean?
How many times would it take for you to learn your lesson if you was in Rooga's position?
Only take one time.
Whoa, some shit like this.
Only take one time.
Once.
Cause you're that
Once.
nigga.
Only take
Once.
And
What do you
AJ's
mean
that
I'm
nigga.
that nigga?
And F-Max is that nigga. And then Lauren's that type of nigga. Y'all those type of niggas to where y'all don't need to be beat up the same way to learn just a simple
I might
lesson.
just need to see it one time.
You might just need to see it and then you move accordingly.
Exactly.
Right? And in this moment, I don't know if I mean, these gentlemen seem sober, and by sober I mean just weed. But I don't know. But it's just parts of this where it's like, all right, Adam's being Adam, but Rooga, you just need to take a breath, realize the bitchness that you're in front of, and just accept it.
Sometimes
and it's
yeah, that is
it's
true.
easier said
You're
than
right.
It's a
done.
lot easier said than done. And sometimes in your head, you think that you're talking to a rational person.
Exactly.
And so you'll get caught up in a loop of trying to make shit make sense to a nigga who it's never going to, because he is just him. And that's all there's ever going to be.
And it's just two
It's
different
some
types
slimy-
of people.
it's some slimy shit.
shit, and you're not going to convince him that it's not slimy. He's not going to apologize for it being slimy. You're just going to go home wet.
Exactly.
Sticky. And you're right. If this was Charlamagne, I'd be so happy to call him slimy. So let me just make sure I keep the same energy.
You niggas would definitely be jumping on top of his carcass right now.
Yeah, for reasons though. Yeah, this nigga Adam's a piece of shit, man. This is fucked up. This is what he does, and this is what a lot of the platform has been built on the last couple of years anyway, like ever since it entered into like gangland anyway. So like sometimes it's easy to like not mention the piece of shitness of this, because we've been living in no jumper gangland for so many years. You know, I would say it was ushered in, I guess, fully in the T-Rail era. That was when it was like fully the T-Rail and AD era. I feel like that was when it was fully ushered in. And it was also when they were, they started covering, what gangs was it? Gangs of Chicago, which was all during the, so we've been in this gangland era for a long time.
I still feel like it was with more class when them niggas was still there.
It definitely was. That was because there was people that like abided by the rules a little bit more.
You know what I mean?
There's no checks and balances because Brick Baby, I mean, I hear that nigga change his opinion every other podcast. I hear him change it 7 times on the same podcast. So it's like there's no accountability in terms of like, it doesn't feel, the accountability doesn't feel real anymore.
Nope.
You know what I mean? So,
and God forbid something happens. Not just all I'm gonna say because I don't like speaking bad on niggas. Something happens to Adam. What are we gonna get on these couches and say? Like, are we gonna blame other niggas or are we gonna talk about his accountability for playing?
I'm not gonna blame other niggas. It only takes, well, this is the thing. Most of the grown adults, it takes one young crash out artist to get anybody. Because a lot of the time, see, niggas are still scared of doing things to white folks. Let's keep it all the way 100.
I was about to say,
niggas are still scared of doing things to white folks, and that's just what it is because they're afraid to get sued. They're afraid of the backlash, but niggas will hurt each other because they won't.
You can get away with it.
Because you can get away with it. They have a better confidence that they're not going to call the police on things. Even though there's people that are making millions and things of that nature that they technically should be putting their hands on, but they're also scared of the repercussions legally that a white man or a white person can bring to them. It takes for something to happen to a white person in like this media shit. I feel like academics is somebody that's more in danger. Adam can play closer to the sun because he's white. Academics is in more danger because he's black. If he was more active outside, if he was doing the same thing that Adam was doing
he'd be done for.
in terms of sitting across the table from
It'd be
niggas,
over.
it'd be way more. It'd be way more of a risk for Adam. But we also, it's just niggas are afraid to do things to white people, and that's some slavery shit. That's some psychological taming that.
Yeah, it's just slavery shit.
You know what I mean?
And given that fact, I'm not one of those niggas that's like, yo, white people can't have a say in our culture because they didn't come from it. It's like, do your fucking podcast and your platforms and all that shit.
Yeah.
But I do understand what they mean when like a nigga like Adam, who you said can fly closer to the sun because he knows that he won't get burned.
Yes.
You're too comfortable. That's the definition of being too comfortable.
It
with
is.
some shit.
And it also doesn't help that he's flown really close to the sun 17 times.
And you got confidence. Like, yo, this nigga's ain't gonna fucking touch me.
Yeah, you got confidence in that.
That's insane. That's, I don't know.
So,
and that's only gonna get you so far. Cause like eventually niggas gonna be like, yo, this white dude needs to be humble. And I don't want that to happen.
Well, it takes an uneducated person that's okay with throwing their life away to do it.
An educated person that's
uneducated.
Okay, I was about
so
to
like
say.
it's like
that's
an
oxymoron.
Yeah, so uneducated.
Oh, you said double entendre.
Yeah. But long story short, like the only time you're gonna see something happen to people like this, like if something were to happen to Adam, is like somebody that's never be the case, never not really dealt with. You know the niggas who have already caught 3 bodies and feel like if I got away with it 3 times, you know what I mean? Like your confidence is so high, like there's no way I'd get caught type shit. Like there's certain things that need to kind of happen, like the person that got away with the Pop Smoke thing, you know, you're getting juvenile life. You can even get caught doing the time, do your 5 to 7 years, and then you're out at 24 or 25. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see anybody over 25 actually doing physical harm to Adam. Adam has more of a, he would have to fear younger kids with less ignorance, but then also we know how segregated LA is in general to where niggas will be 1 to 2 blocks from each other and have never been to that neighborhood. They've never actually gone east 2 blocks over. They've only gone west and north to stay inside their vicinity.
They can't even get to no jump because they got to go through like 5 ops.
And and it's just, it's ingrained to them that they don't go that way, or their routes that they've taken their whole life have gone around. Like LA in itself, in terms of that, is completely different. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean it's not like Rooga's unreasonable. Rooga also needs to understand the game that he's playing, and in terms of media, and understand the games that he's playing with the people that he's sitting across from. Adam is always operating at a low frequency and a slimy position when he is talking about gang beef, interviewing ops back to back and stuff like that. That's always been a thing. I feel like we've said it, but sometimes you do have to double down and just like remind
you
niggas,
have
like
to
where
really be
you are
blatant
at
about it because
yeah.
sometimes it looks like niggas are getting passes.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
If a nigga gets too many passes, he thinks he could touch the sun and not get burnt.
Yeah, and they're not getting passes from me. It's just like, it's kind of like the Sharp thing where it's like, I can't keep repeating myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I be feeling. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, we'll tear down a black man. A black man that loves black women effortlessly.
So why do y'all do that?
What you mean, y'all?
Why do y'all do that to me?
Tonight, and I'm a never titty tonight, and I'm wrong, but I know that I'm right.
Damn.
No, I'm not doing it.
That should be a bleep too. Right. That statement.
Yeah. Nope, there's motivation behind it. Cause niggas tear down niggas.
Oh, I don't want to get you too caught up on thinking about that shit.
Don't
but
do that.
It is a point.
Niggas tear down niggas
Very
on
easily.
camera and off
For
camera,
less.
and I make sure I return the favor every time. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Yes. I make sure I always return the favor.
Yeah. Keep your black card, nigga.
Yeah, let's watch the full blow up.
Talking about cavemen, you racist, man.
I'm describing your brain.
You weird.
Not your race.
You weird.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
That's cool, I'll leave. But I'm telling you, you a bitch.
I don't care.
And your ass a
Handsome guy. Handsome guy.
nigga.
Come on. Sure.
I'm gonna get up out of here. Don't touch me though. But
No,
listen,
yeah, you're going to have
your
to
ass
go.
Handsome guy.
You're going to have to go.
I bet you y'all he delete this out. I bet
You're
you he
gonna have to
delete this
go.
out the interview.
You're going to have to go. Be
Handsome guy.
capable of acting like a
Handsome guy.
You can't act like
Handsome guy.
behave like a grown up.
Handsome.
Behave like a grown up, Rooga.
Come on.
Get the f out.
Touch you?
Get out of here.
You scared?
You're fired.
You's a
Handsome guy.
your ass a
Handsome guy.
Come on, dog.
Handsome guy.
There you go. Get the
You
f
got a
out.
soft ass security.
Oh, okay.
On my son.
That's crazy. Come
He's soft as hell.
Get out of here.
We can run the fade. We can run the fade.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, look, come on, y'all. No.
Everybody chill out.
What's your hip hop?
Calm down. We can run the fade.
This also needs to be noted. Adam needs to hire actually professional security, because was that the security guard that said we could run the fade after he got called soft?
Yeah.
That can't happen.
I don't know who said
That's
it.
insane.
That's what it sounded. I
Was it
don't
him?
know if he said it, but that's
It
what it
sounded
sounded
like the security, right?
I thought it was Rooga, honestly, but I don't know. We can go back and
Nah,
check.
that was Rooga.
Go back.
That was Rooga.
And
thought it was
even
Rooga.
even if it
I don't
wasn't,
know. It sounded like the
that's
security.
another thing about fucking with Adam. It's like this: your security is gonna have to fight your battles. So you talking all this shit for him. He's gonna have to cash that fucking check. Because you saw Adam, he wasn't worried. He's like, man, fucking headphones. I'm over here all safe and shit.
Yeah.
It's not his problem.
Don't do that.
My fault.
That grab.
But
was
now
pretty
this
weak, too.
this Samoan nigga about to get his ass whooped potentially, and he ain't said a word.
I've never seen
And it is his job. I mean, his
Samoans-
security. I get
Samoans
it.
be throwing hands.
I'm about to say.
Go back. Gotta go back and way more.
Only Samoan I seen
know you
lose
wanna
is
hear it.
Mark
Right there,
Hunt,
right there.
nigga.
In The Rock.
Yeah.
Hands.
Pay attention and listen to the dude, because once he calls him soft,
Did you hear his reaction to that shit? He was like, nigga, what? Soft?
exactly, and listen to his voice, because it sounded like the same voice that said we can run the fade, like, because he's like, Adam won't run up. You call me soft, nigga, and I play by West Coast rules. So
Immediately.
I don't turn shit down. And it seemed like they had agreed very quickly we can run that fade.
This is happening.
Yeah.
Because he knows he's not fighting Adam. It's not going to be able to happen. But
And I will say everybody did their job. Like, if I came here for a fair one, I got it. It's kind of like if a bitch is barking at you, it's like, go get your brother so I can whoop his ass.
Yeah.
It's like, I still got what I came here for. I can't put my hands on you.
blood was shed.
I came here to shed blood with somebody. I couldn't be you, but who's the nigga that's speaking for you? You know what I'm saying? So it felt like everybody got what they wanted. Adam got 200,000 views in the first day. Rooga might have got his fade with the security, and then these niggas stayed and got clout post interview, which is still crazy to me. But yeah, just listen up.
That's insane.
Behave like a grown up, Rooga.
Come on.
Get the f out.
Touch you?
Get out of here.
You scared?
You're fired.
You's a
Handsome guy.
your ass a
Handsome guy.
Come on, dog.
Handsome
There you
guy.
go. Get the
You
f
got
out.
a soft ass security.
Oh, okay.
On my son.
That's crazy. Come on.
He's soft as hell.
Get out of here.
We can run the fade. We can run the fade.
Don't do
On my
that.
son.
Don't do that. Hey, look, come on, y'all.
I think he said.
Oh
it
yeah, he
first,
did
right?
say
He
it.
said
That
it
was
first.
him.
You see his hands. He was like, "What's
He said
that?"
it first.
Yeah,
What you wanna do?
because it's like he don't want to. I don't give. You call me so run that. You know what I'm saying?
Immediately.
Because you remember the Hit Boy, Big Hit.
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
at the fucking thing?
At
He
the
went up
shit.
to somebody's security.
It was Tyler the creator.
Tyler's creator scared. He was like, "Hey, yo, after all this is video, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna need that before we leave."
Yeah. Yeah. And it's crazy how you
I
can just
love
go back
how-
to normal until you.
I love
you
how
need
West
that.
Coast niggas sanction that shit. I do enjoy that a lot.
Because that's the only respectable part about
You
their
have
approach.
You can't turn shit down in the West Coast.
Yeah.
You can't. When you're out there, if it's as long as you don't feel like you're gonna get jumped, and you kind of handle it like a man, you can run your fade, whether win, lose, or draw, but you can't turn that bitch down.
Yeah, you can't.
You got to run that.
If they offer it fair, you have to take it.
If you offer it fair, you got to take it damn near. If you running in certain circles, because not every circle. If you're in, you fucking with other people, they don't even know what they don't even know what these terminologies are.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless you're white.
Yeah, that's not even a part of your
Or-
lifestyle or
But
whatever.
not if your name is Milk74. You don't get the white pass.
Right.
Yeah, what is milk?
All right, that's it though. I think office hours are gonna be quick.
Yes. Are we getting into office hours?
Yes. Leak sent me 2 videos, and I'm not gonna lie, Leak. Tell them what office hours is. Sorry.
Y'all know what's going on. Office hours, part at the end of the show. We answer your questions, concerns. Sometimes tell you a little bit about ourselves if y'all ask the right questions. But yeah, make sure you send it in.
If y'all ask the right questions.
If y'all ask the right questions,
Kind of creepy as it is that.
If y'all ask the right questions, we might tell y'all a little something. But
So, where you get your socks?
Right.
Menace material for the audio or homeroom university.
Yeah, anyone.
Anyone works. LOI the show. Fuck it. Just make sure you put hashtag office hours.
Yeah, just so we know what show we're supposed to go to, pretty much.
You have to know what to click on.
I'm gonna connect this to.
But shout out to the main ones.
Yeah.
You got Luke
Shout
in
out
the
to
building.
that young lady that clicked off when we introduced office hours.
Yeah, I know.
She's the first person I've ever heard say that.
And I've never.
Most people just leave.
God damn it, Leak.
Damn, Lee. Like he grew up in.
See,
Alabama.
this is a thing, Leak. I'm gonna play your audio first. See, he even sent me a video directly on. Let me see what this video is.
Leak is the scruffiest
Leak did a
nigga.
lot for 2 days. He was sending shit.
Leak is the scruffiest nigga of all time.
Okay, so all right, yeah. Leak. Don't send no videos if you don't want us to play them. I ain't gonna lie to you. But hold on, let me play this out loud.
Don't Adam22 him, nigga.
Let me play this out loud first.
I told you not to.
Shout out Homeroom Gang. Shout out the male watching our episode. I'm pretty sure I'm the top color. I don't give a fuck what Uncle Carl says. Uncle Carl's Uncle Carl. Brown, damn, shit. Should I come back and spit a rap on these niggas? Hashtag office hours. Don't put that in there. Should I go ahead and come back at the rest of these callers and diss the rest of these niggas to let these niggas know who the top caller is? Big Leak nigga, Simply Leak nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? This boy nigga. Not your boy, this boy. Alright, but yeah, hashtag office hours. Who in y'all's personal life do y'all refer to as Unc? Or did y'all see as a manly role model? You know? Let me know.
Yo, Leak, are you a ramp agent?
The marathon.
That's crazy.
Was that
Wait,
that's
Leak was
Leak is
Leak
literally
posted
playing. He's playing. Yes, he sent me this too.
The one that we just watched on Patreon?
Yeah.
Yes.
How is that possible?
Let me screenshot
Yo,
this.
this nigga get it. He's a
Hashtag
fan.
office.
He
Everybody
got it before we dropped it.
Right.
That's crazy.
Everybody, and he literally went to the part where you're doing the dunk,
Oh, that's crazy.
and he's like, he's singing it. Though.
What's happening? Hashtag office hours. How y'all feel about Everybody Still Hates Chris? The animated sequel
We
to
answered that
Everybody
one,
Hates
bro.
Chris?
They'll
And
talk
then
about that out loud,
did y'all watch the Vince McMahon docuseries on Netflix?
Oh, damn, that
It's 6 episodes long, you know, about an hour each, so give you a little time. And what is like a TV series or a gaming series or even a movie series that y'all never got into that y'all wanted to get into? Like a little while back, I had my girl got me back into Harry Potter, made me watch all those. And
She's white.
with some shit that y'all
She's white.
thought about getting into, just haven't gotten into it yet, or attempting to do it now.
Should we even answer the first question?
Harry Potter has no color.
Chill out.
No, Harry Potter has no color, but a white woman convinced him.
That was actually 2 weeks ago, but that doesn't feel right.
A white woman made him do that.
But for the first question, OG or Unc?
It's also the same question he has here in Office Hours.
Yeah, I was about to say he typed it out too, right?
Yeah.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, it looks like
okay.
it looks like the same question.
And then he also so then the very next. Let's just answer that first question.
Well, we gotta
what
go
was
one,
the first
we
question?
gotta go for one. But
okay,
the first question was who was our OGs and uncs and shit, like positive male role models. And nigga, I ain't had none.
Like I had an actual uncle, but that nigga wasn't like around and shit.
Yeah, so it don't count. Like I had the worst examples. That's how I learned.
I had,
so this is what not to do.
I was in the Big Brother Big Sister program.
For real?
Yep, my mom had me in that, and I had a Big Brother or whatever.
Was he cool?
He was cool as fuck. I'm still friends with him on Facebook. I was just matter of fact, we just refound each other on Facebook because I made a new account. So I'm about to catch up with his ass soon. But yeah, I fuck with him heavy.
That's cute.
What did he teach you about life?
Nothing, but it was more of like having somebody like we would hang out once a week and do like just fun shit and activities. But it was also, I wonder how old he was when he was doing that.
I was about to say he has to be like 12 years older than you, right?
Yeah, easily, because he was probably like,
he's a 40-year-old nigga.
Yeah, I wonder how old he was when he was doing it, because I was in high school or middle school. But yeah, we would just like kind of kick it, do shit, go camping. But he kept me accountable because it was like I would always do fun shit with him. But that was the only time I had ever been on honor roll. I was on honor roll like twice in my life.
What grade was this?
Like 8th.
There's different levels of honor roll. And 8th.
8th and 9th?
8th and 9th. Are those the two easiest grades per capita?
No.
Can I look that up?
Per capita. Per capita is insane.
Can we look that up?
But yeah, that. I don't know. That's a hard one.
Unc.
That's a good one though.
Who was like Unc?
None. Nigga. Yeah, I don't know a single nigga.
I had a nigga,
niggas
but
don't be having that many role models. But I have always wanted to start like I've thought about doing the Big Brother Big Sister thing.
Yeah.
For myself.
I thought about that.
I think that shit's fly.
It is fly.
All the niggas that got at me was famous.
Yeah.
Right, but that ain't real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that shit made me do better in school for sure.
Having a big brother.
Yeah. And he was like an engineer too. So it's like
somebody to look up to.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is a regular dude. He seems like he's got enough money he's buying whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the life that you live when you're doing good at like 29, 32. You know what I'm saying?
Responsible adult.
Yeah, that lives in the same city you live in.
As far as his next question, I even said this on LOI the show. I've been watching The Penguin, nigga.
Is it good?
The Penguin good.
It's fire?
He said it's the best. You said something crazy.
Show, yeah.
He said The Penguin was better than Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
for sure.
If
it had the luck, because getting 8 seasons is luck. But
Yeah,
if it
that's a lot of seasons.
Well, luck in good show. But if it gets to like 4,
but this is season
3
1
seasons,
though, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
but
just
if
started.
it gets up there, like it should
might
not
not
Breaking
even
Bad.
It's that good though.
It might not even need it, but yes, it's amazing.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it. How many episodes am I down?
It's 8.
What, they drop all of them at the same time, or it's been happening over the last 8 weeks?
All at the same time.
Oh, gotcha.
Shit on
Okay,
HBO Max,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Nah, it's the best show out though. If you're not watching The Penguin, it's the best show out.
Oh, I'm just all right. Got you. I'm gonna watch it.
And all you'll know
It's
after
on
the first
one-
episode.
It's on one of the HBO channels every time I turn it on. Every time I turn the TV on. So yeah.
You have to watch the first episode.
Say less. I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
watch
love
it.
that shit.
All right.
God, there's some gangster shit.
I fuck with Gotham City anyway. You know what I'm
Hey, nigga,
saying?
some gangsta
Yeah,
Gotham
I
shit.
fuck with Batman. Fuck with Gotham. You know,
Like-
I'm already invested there.
Come
you
on,
know what
man.
I'm saying?
You know the IP. It's
Yeah,
familiar.
yeah. All I need to hear from one nigga was good. I'm watching all of them.
It's amazing.
Yeah, okay, say less. And amazing, I'm definitely gonna watch. So yeah.
He said it's the best shit he's seen.
Top caller, I don't know. I'm gonna be real, Lee. I don't know how I feel about the top caller thing when you don't show your face.
Nah, you don't gotta show.
Well, he didn't say top FaceTimer. He said top caller.
A Brown Music got he shows his face every week though.
And he shaves. So
Carl does it, but Carl also sent pictures. OG pictures.
Of his Cadillac.
And himself.
And himself.
In a salmon and black suit.
Yeah.
Pimping. Top hat.
Yeah.
Feather on the side.
Yeah, I'm about to say. God damn it.
Nigga.
Like I feel like Leak hasn't sent a video in so long, like we should be able to put this on the screen.
He said no.
He did?
Well, no, I'm just saying.
He said no that one time.
And it's just
But then he stopped sending videos. But then, but I also have an audio.
And typically, when you go that long without a haircut, you're doing like braids or something because you don't want to. You're not doing a fade on the sides. But Leak, I've never seen you with any cornrows.
His hair's not long.
Any type of box, no type of box braids.
His hair not long enough.
Where's
you can
Leak, where are you from? Actually, he's from the South, right?
Yeah,
he looks like he's in Alabama right now.
It always looks like Alabama or Georgia, no matter where he's at, which is kind of funny. All right, yeah, let me play this.
Like
let me play this audio before we play that, because these are all back to back, y'all. There was 2 on Wednesday, then this is Thursday. Oh my God, I hate when it does this gay shit. Hold on, can you mark that? I think that would actually get us in trouble.
You're handsome.
Jason Statham.
God, I can't wait to use that one.
Jason Statham.
Office hours. Yeah. I had to unsend the audio from work because it had all that noise in the back. But my question was, why do y'all want Kamala Harris to go to the Breakfast Club? Y'all already see that they already slanted and biased towards the left side. We know who they voting for. We know most of the people that watch them are voting for it, so it doesn't really help them any. I think Kamala is obviously trying to get the middle America, older, white, maybe undecided people. So that's why she's going to markets where maybe people like us won't be watching it, but most of us have decided that we're not going to be voting for the other dude because we respect women. But yeah, why do y'all want anybody political to go to Breakfast Club? And when y'all gonna drop that hashtag Mana merch, that Mana on the red hat, make America noble again? Because Noble be standing 10 toes down on Trump's side, but he respect women. Okay.
This nigga got out like Batman.
You're right.
Why don't you respect women? Leave with that.
Yeah, I'll leave with that.
That's most important.
I mean, I don't know what women he's referring to. Judging by the look of your hair, the women he's talking about have lighter skin complexion, if you know what I mean. You know? Yeah. Leak, you fuck with anime bitches, I know it. Cosplayers. They look like his type.
I can see.
Leak definitely eat oatmeal in the morning. I feel like I can figure Leak out. Just give me a couple more photos, Leak. I promise you.
I know.
I'm gonna create your story, nigga.
What's the difference between oatmeal and porridge? He seems more like a porridge kind of guy.
Porridge is kind of crazy. I had porridge one time. Yeah, it's kind of grainy almost. Like it's kind of like cream of wheat. You ever had that?
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, no, never. I've never. No,
but you know what it looks like. That's
abomination.
That's like porridge, pretty much.
Yeah, you a porridge sipping nigga.
Porridge.
Ugh.
He definitely drink mink out the gallon for sure. I said
mink? Milk.
Oh, milk.
He won. Damn it. Leak is up right now. He ain't even do nothing.
Hey, working podcast.
What was this fucking question? Did we?
Why do we want to see anybody political go to the Breakfast Club? That's the question.
The same reason we want to see you shave, Leak. It's a good look.
I want to see a terrible display of conversation.
And,
That's what
plus,
I
it's a good. I mean, look, it's.
That's what I'm here for.
I just feel like it makes sense.
I need some more material.
Like,
Goddammit.
The Breakfast Club.
I got warmed up last week. I'm ready.
Yeah. The Breakfast Club is like
right.
It's like a mini like Arsenio Hall. So it's like I want just all black leaders, all important people, whoever you may deem that is in our world, the black world, to go to the Breakfast Club.
All right. So there's a slight piece of me. Okay, if I'm being all the way honest. I'm never happy with the political conversations that I see on the Breakfast Club. There's a part of me that just one day I'm gonna watch one and I'm gonna be like, damn, they smoked that shit. There's really a piece of me that, but I just don't know when that's gonna come. So until then, I can go either way. It's like whatever. You know what I'm saying? They go, it's probably gonna be trash. I'm gonna talk about it. But there is a piece of me that's like, well, just when are they gonna get right? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if that'll happen.
Shit, they got Lauren now.
Yeah.
Until maternity leave ends.
Yeah.
It's gonna be just with some mess.
Yep.
But
yeah. But I don't even think she's not strong politically either. They brought Angela Ryan for that Byron Donald joint. It's not like she frontline that. You know what I mean?
And if they ever get, not ever, when they get Kamala Harris back on, they got to have the Hodge twins as like the little Zoom liaison.
You know, I feel
like since for Eric Adams, they had Olay. You know, you got to bring the adversary.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
Put
I
the
feel like
Hodge twins on against Kamala.
I feel like if they do have Kamala, they will get outside something. Yeah. Which I wonder who that'll be. I don't know who that'll be, honestly. It can't be Angela Rye. She got washed recently. Ooh. That would actually.
Candace Owens wouldn't want to do it on the computer. She's like, I'm coming.
Candace Owens got demonetized. We never talked about it.
Yeah.
I'll add it next week.
We don't celebrate the downfall of black women.
Well, it's not even the downfall. I'm kind of upset that because weeks ago, like a couple months ago, I saw me and Sean were talking about like all these conspiracy theories. And he was like, I fuck with, like I kind of like Candace Owens, but he's like, her YouTube channel, she's talking about everything. Conspiracy theories, all type of shit. And I'm like, they about to pop her channel probably. Because you can't be doing that.
She's going deep.
You can't be doing that conspiracy theory thing on YouTube like that. It kind of goes against like terms of service, especially somebody with that much clout.
And we're not talking about like.
And I was going to predict that she might get demonetized if she keeps this energy up, but I never made it a subject. And I'm kind of pissed because then when it did come true, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I could have had like, been above ahead of the curve type shit.
And it's ironic that YouTube would take seriously conspiracy theories because it kind of validates them. Because then as soon as you get deleted, then you get to be a martyr. And like, they don't want me to say this. It's better to just let the shit play out.
Candace has always made sure that she's directed her support directly to her website, which is directed to her Patreon. So and remember when we looked on there, it was like $50 subscription type shit. It wasn't no like $5 a month. It was like,
nigga, she's
and
integrated.
and she only needs 1,000 or so. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple of hundred of those at $50 a pop is pretty nice.
She has at least 10,000.
But we know it's more than a couple hundred.
Yeah,
exactly.
for
So it's like even her getting demonetized, it was a nice run for the little, for 90 days that she was on, it seemed like. The shit didn't last long. It was like 6 months damn near.
And the conspiracy theories aren't like aliens. They're like
exactly. If it was
Israel
aliens,
being the cause of Donald Trump's assassination.
It's one thing. Aliens, we're gonna let you slide. But nigga, you were talking way too much about shit that we're dealing with now. Yeah. We gotta get you up out of here. So
and we didn't reach the moon. Oh, bitch, you have to go.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
I mean? You disrespect
exactly. But that's our answer to that in terms of the whole political thing.
Great question, Leak. It's always amazing to hear one of your questions, nigga.
Let's see. The video.
Nigga.
You know which one's first?
I can tell you right now.
Did we not just watch these?
No, he sent a lot. I'm telling you. The hashtag office hours one is the one.
All right.
That's the first one.
Everybody talking about who the top caller is. I think that's crazy. I think we already know who the top caller is, but we're gonna let the opening class deal with their little situation. We're gonna watch Uncle Carl and A Brown down. We're gonna see how they settle their thing. All right, go ahead, Uncle Carl, do your thing. We already know Uncle Carl came out of retirement. Uncle Carl learning how to use the internet so he can compete with A Brown. A Brown over here teaching his kid on his weekends how to use the internet. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, Carl.
Niggas is roasted.
You already know A Brown over here going through some shit. All right, just let him be the top caller, man. You already got a title. All right, can't be the top caller and Uncle Top Caller. Come on, that's too much, bro. Nusso already said it, but Nusso on the other side of the world, he's the international caller. All right, he ain't the top caller. He's the international caller, Nusso. All right, but remember, office hours came around and J-Noble's, where's DP? Where's DP's question? Because DP's the top caller. Oh shit! So niggas can debate with y'all.
He just upped it on you, nigga.
We have to put this on the screen.
It has to go on the screen.
At least the back end. I'm sorry, Leak. This is great. We did not expect that.
I think he intended for this, right?
He had to have. That's what I'm saying. He had to put this on the screen.
You don't just have that with you.
Yeah. That was. I didn't expect that.
All right, I got you. All right, but remember, office hours came around and J-Noble's, where's DP? Where's DP's question? Because DP's the top caller. When we having in auditions, when we gonna have a live and call-in show, so nigga can debate with y'all.
Leak want smoke, nigga.
Leak wants blood.
He want blood.
He's like them niggas hunting them hogs.
Yeah. You know what?
Said A Brown is an invasive species.
That is a good point. His questions held us down for weeks, nigga.
Yeah,
He was the only one trying it.
When y'all niggas were like, when nobody wanted to play into it,
Yeah.
it was him. Yeah, like that's some real shit. Yeah, like when like we're begging for like 3 a week.
He's definitely top caller. LOI.
He gave us 3 just off the strength of himself.
Just off the strength.
Yeah.
Now, Leak, don't think that being first makes you the best. Those are 2 different things.
You do have
The belt was kind of crazy though.
Yeah,
the belt shocked us. Nigga.
The belt was crazy.
The belt shocked me. Yeah.
You get like 5 cool points for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
This battle must continue.
That part did open up everybody's eyes.
It did. It did.
Nigga, Ed Mac hasn't even.
Niggas started drifting and they said, "Whoa, hold on."
I forgot Ed Mac was here, nigga. He ain't spoken.
Both his nephews had to pause their wrestling match.
All right, yeah, let's watch this second one.
Video got cut off in the middle, but shit. The question was, when we gonna have those auditions? When we gonna have auditions for a new member to show up on the show, or a new member to be on Top Oak or 3-0, like once a month or something like that, or maybe just a Patreon call or something. I don't know. Have niggas call up with y'all and talk their shit to y'all and discuss with y'all, because a lot of y'all shit. Oh my god, a lot of shit y'all be saying is crazy, dog. It's crazy. J Noble don't know nothing about politics. I'm surprised Tone knows as much as he does know about politics. I feel like this election made Tone get into politics. That's crazy. And the music shit, this whole nigga. Oh my god.
They hate that.
The music topic would be a whole nother discussion. But yeah, when we gonna get some live callers in there, all right? Let me know. Shout out to Shane. Moving on to the next chapter, making a jump cut. We love to see that. We love to see people moving and progressing in life. Shout out Menace Gang. You already know who it is. This boy, Simply Leak, not your boy. Top caller, nigga. Top caller.
He pulled the belt out on you niggas.
He
That's
upped it
crazy.
Twice.
Yeah, twice.
How's that not a threat?
Yeah, bro. That nigga said, "I'll spank you, niggas."
He even got like the
Nigga
gangster
said,
face.
"Shh."
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
The champion is here.
Nah, that's fucking stupid.
Live callers, we can do those when we do like the YouTube live feed, but now we have to work out this whole internet thing because we've been lagging worse and worse recently.
Apparently,
Yes, we're gonna.
Which I don't know why that's been happening, but yeah,
it's happening out of nowhere.
But with
yeah, because we didn't have those issues the first couple times
Yeah,
at
good,
all.
Good.
And then
Well, it's always
it
there.
would do it like one time, but that would be it.
Yeah.
But now it's like
every time.
It's like consistently.
Niggas was turning off their internet. Like I don't think that.
But that actually
controls
helped.
everything.
That helped
It
a little
helped,
bit
yeah.
last time. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
For
A tad,
785
though, right?
or 778.5.
Yeah,
That one
yeah,
helped.
it
Helped out
did.
that time.
Okay. That's weird. I got too much shit running off the
But
internet in this
Leak,
house.
I guess that fucking helps.
League will definitely debate you. I don't like how much confidence you have in being able to
wash niggas,
to face
right?
us, but
Yeah.
you know we do this for a living, right? Nate?
Yeah, nah. And I don't like. I really want to know how much you know about politics because you think that I don't know enough about politics.
Well, we know
I want to
you
know
don't
what he
know about
knows.
politics.
You what? I'm sorry, I was talking. What was you saying? Why you interrupted me?
I didn't interrupt you, but I said we know you don't know about
Debating
politics.
politics sounds like the
Whatever,
worst
nigga.
fucking conversation in the world to me.
The nigga
at
who can't
least.
vote.
Like I just hate talking that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Politics?
It's nigga, you gonna do what you gonna do in that booth. What are we talking about? You know what I'm
Ideally,
saying?
I don't care enough about what your decision is.
Yeah, because we all gonna do whatever we do when we get in that booth.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. I'm not.
Yeah.
And I'm not running. And I'm not like volunteering for nobody's campaign. I'm not out here trying to convert niggas.
Yeah,
It's just, you do what you do in that booth, nigga. That's it.
Keep it pushing.
Yeah, that's just all it is.
It
I guess that's the
rolling.
boring way of looking at politics.
It is boring because you know what? Ain't no saviors out here, nigga. We're going to have to get it on our own regardless of who's in that fucking White House anyway.
It's definitely no saving.
Yeah.
We are at the end times.
Right.
We're not even paying attention to the nigga that's actually in it right now. What is he doing?
Money is worth more than anything. But
Leak pulled the belt out on you hoe ass niggas.
Yeah. And I don't know.
Ass niggas. Shout out to A. Brown.
Yeah, I ain't mean to call
AKA.
you. You know, y'all know how it is. the bloodlust is up there right
Yeah.
now. Like,
All he's got him charged up.
Right,
Look what you did, Lee.
yeah, I fuck with all y'all, but that nigga said he want all the smoke. God damn it.
Nah, you want to be top caller. All right. Hey, man. Fight for it, nigga.
Yeah.
But him showing that belt just reminded me that Academics, if he was 6'7", would be one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
If he was 6'7",
Is it with the way he talks?
He'd be one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Ironically, I mean,
One of them.
Yeah. The best wrestlers are like fucking Lauren size though, surprisingly.
Well, what do you mean by the best? Like they're better at doing it or the most popular?
Typically niggas that are lower to the ground, they be the best.
Oh, so you're talking about being good at wrestling?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about like, Hulk Hogan, like to be a mega star.
Nigga, I'm thinking you're talking about actual wrestling.
Yeah, no, not real wrestling, like WWE.
Well, I mean, Rey Mysterio, we can.
There's one though.
He was the best short nigga.
He was the best short
That was
nigga.
the first person to come to mind.
Yeah.
He might be the only short nigga.
Yeah, no, think about it. But hashtag office hours. What's up, fellas? Since this is a podcast about other podcasts, I figured I'd drop this here. An episode I didn't even click on started playing, and it was cool. The Joe Rogan and Elon Musk episode 2054, and just go to around 127:45. I don't know if y'all can play this part. This dude proceeds to demolish this pizza so badly, bro, and had me dying for like 5 minutes, not gonna lie. To the point where Jamie had to take the box away at some point to relinquish his shocking gluttony and aggression towards the pizza. Laugh my ass off. Enjoy. There's a lot of big words for...
I did watch this.
Nigga, Elon was destroying the pizza?
No, Joe was. And I did watch this. And I feel like...
Who's he dressed?
Yeah, just skip straight to the pizza. So just so y'all know, Joe Rogan's favorite pizza is double pineapple, double anchovy, which is, was it anchovy or sardine?
Probably deer meat.
It was crazy. Long story short, I'm like, nigga, what?
Pineapple's good, but the other shit.
Pineapple,
Pineapple's cool.
But double though?
Yeah,
and then double
pineapple is
not
the
even
same?
pizza anymore.
It's like everything that shouldn't be there.
Yeah, what are we doing?
And then you
How?
doubled it.
You sullied the crust.
So y'all fuck with like vegetables on pizza, like broccoli and all that shit?
I mean, broccoli is
no.
the first one is crazy.
Yeah,
but I
Yeah,
mean,
but like
vegetables.
peppers, mushrooms, like
Peppers
on the
is good?
like on the Supreme pizza.
Peppers
Yeah,
can work.
Peppers can work. Yeah,
peppers, mushrooms, olives.
But pineapples
why
is
are
where
you-
you draw the line.
Nah,
Pineapples don't
chill.
go with cheese. You would never just eat cheese and pineapples.
I've had good pineapple on pizza.
It's not
I
terrible,
have, but I'm not. It's not. It ain't good enough to double it up though.
And now I know it's
Mushrooms
your
ain't
favorite.
good enough
It's
to
the
put
debate
them
that
on
you
that motherfucker.
fucking
That's
defended it.
crazy. But pineapple with sardines is crazy.
That's
Together,
it was sardines or anchovies.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the crazy part. The
This
sardines.
is actually quad
This
insanity.
nigga's really
is that
defending.
what 4 is?
What?
It's like 4 is quad. Yeah, it's quad. This is like quad insanity because he doubled on 2 things.
Well,
Quad.
He
why are you saying
doubled.
it
He
like
doubled up on the
quad
pineapple,
Talking
and then he put the sardines or anchovies, whichever.
He doubled
fit.
up. He doubled those too.
So he did those two.
Hey, Lauren, quad insanity title. Quad insanity. That sounds crazy. The more you say it, like, yo, that nigga, quad insanity.
It's pretty good. That's the episode title.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Let's run with it for now. Working.
Every time I say something stupid, y'all make that the episode title.
Hell yeah. We,
When
like
I said-
to, we
when
want
I-
you to remember this.
What was it? Banana Zoo?
Something
And I didn't
stupid.
even mean to say that. Y'all were like, "That's it."
Yep. There it is, nigga.
It happens naturally.
But no, pineapple and cheese. Just think about that.
Pineapple and cheese go together, man.
It does
That's
work,
not
though.
that bad.
Where?
That's
But
not
let's
that bad.
but let's play this because the way that guy described it, he's a great writer because he was eating that pizza vigorously, but it just wasn't. I imagine some cartoon shit. But go ahead, let's play this so we can get through this.
You want to play, Jamie? Yeah. Get in there, sir. Grab a piece.
All right, sick.
Let's go.
This is awesome.
And what's the name of this pizza place
Living
again?
Life.
Pizza Leone. Pizza Leone? Yep. Shout out to Pizza Leone. Oh, yeah.
That really hits the spot.
That's legit.
Jesus.
Oh, wait.
I mean, I'm no Dave Portnoy. I'm not like our pizza analyst. He'll probably... I'm not going to rate it. It's excellent.
This partner really gets into pizza.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
This nigga
Puerto
F.
Rican
Mac
make
dying.
this pizza.
Ever seen Portnoy's videos where he analyzes pizza? Oh my god, it was like a whole method. He's got
Okay.
a number system.
All right.
He's into the crust and the flop and all these different things. And
Wow.
yeah,
Everybody knows the rules.
yeah.
What is his?
Everybody knows the rules. One bite.
You only get one bite of a pizza?
No.
One bite to taste it. That's the rule.
Yeah, he bites into it and then he just starts nodding his head. He's basically like a sommelier of pizza.
Pizza sommelier, okay.
Yeah.
And is there like, what's his favorite pizza joint?
Always cheese. Oh, the favorite one. That's the everyone wants to know.
Elon Musk is creeping me the fuck out. Yeah, we spend so much time on pizza.
And it's New Haven.
You know why I didn't find this strange? Because I guess I be eating like that when I be hungry as shit. That nigga inhaling that shit.
Oh yeah, no. There's been a few times where that's the perfect way to describe it.
Yeah, inhaling.
I've seen you inhale sandwiches. I wish I wasn't in the room.
Maybe I'm just like
Angel be.
And that's him breathing before he bit it yet. Yeah. This nigga would just sit down.
That's him post burp.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This nigga just breathing before
Yeah,
he take a bite.
scroll back. Oh yeah, wait. Scroll back.
Why couldn't Elon Musk be
scroll to the
a human
beginning
while
so they
eating
can say
pizza?
what,
Did you
what
notice
kind
that?
of pizza was on it? Because I can't remember what he said the toppings are. We do have to establish that.
Elon's pretty cool.
Back here or back when the
They're like the beginning of the clip.
Seems a little alternative.
I've never watched this clip.
Yeah. One of my favorite pizzas ever is pineapple and anchovy.
Okay.
Double pineapple, double anchovy.
Wow.
It's amazing.
That's
it's the sweet and the salty, and then you got the tomato.
Yeah, but anchovy's fish, right?
Can you look up what an anchovy is?
It's fish. Yeah.
Disgusting.
And you
No,
try
it's
to
a fish?
argue us about planes.
Anchovies always comes in a can too.
It's canned,
so.
yeah. It's
Oh,
canned
okay.
shit, yeah.
Double anchovy, double pineapple.
What's the difference between anchovies and sardines?
They're basically
just
the same.
Basically the same. I
Close.
guess one has a different sodium taste to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Sodium taste.
I've had sardine before because our homie Paul had a
sardine.
He had
Yeah, he wanted it.
Yeah, but they're so weird too because you can just eat them straight.
Out the can. With the skin on them and everything.
The skin, the bone, and everything. It's just like you just eat that shit.
Yeah.
It's,
And you gotta spit nothing out.
No.
It was
They're so inferior to us. We
why
don't
did you
gotta
have to
cook
add
them.
that? Did you hear that shit?
Yeah.
Hey, you don't have to spit nothing out.
Yeah, I
Did you
have heard that.
Did you have to add that part?
Like, that was
Wait, I thought the bone is in it. You don't spit that out?
That's what I'm saying. Like
No,
the,
you don't.
The bone's in it.
You
so
eat
it's
everything.
As Mike said, you don't have to, but I will.
Yeah, it's something weird. It's they're weird. Yeah, it's weird. Fuck that fat. I couldn't do it.
Wait,
'Cause
Lauren, go all the way back down?
Yep.
Somebody try to say that word.
which one?
The one, the W. There's only one.
Oh, this down here?
Yeah.
Worcestershire
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
Okay, Worcestershire. You said Worcestershire sauce. Ed Mag, you want to give a crack at it?
Worcestershire?
It's Worcestershire.
Yeah, Worcestershire.
Well, they say it differently.
Worcestershire. Now let's get the answer. Oh, you want to go? Would you like to put a bit in?
I concur Worcestershire.
Okay. Listen.
Worcestershire is pretty fucking good.
I think it's like it's supposed to be they say it differently though. Hold on. I didn't copy it properly.
Worcestershire.
How did you copy it before?
You put a Jason
I
Statham.
used control because I was on a I didn't use command.
Oh.
What are we doing? Pronunciation?
Just
we
should also try to guess what it means.
Worcestershire.
Oh, everybody's wrong. Go ahead.
Much shorter than we thought it was.
Worcestershire.
Yo, they had so many silent
Who
letters.
the fuck
in
said
that shit.
Shire?
Everybody.
Everybody had a variation of Shire in theirs.
Niggas was watching Lord of the Rings recently.
Worcestershire?
I accidentally watched it because it's on Freevee, the new one.
Fire.
That shit is
Wait, the new one?
the new Lord of the Rings, the TV show.
Oh, it's fucking trash.
Yeah, it's ass.
It's
on. Nigga, I watched it on Freevee.
That was one of the that was one of the,
time,
that was one of the that was one of the clips on YouTube that got us to monetization. I think it was before we even did our first collab.
I think I know what you're talking
podcast.
about.
Yeah.
You
Rings of Power is trash.
Yeah, Rings of Power.
Shitting on that motherfucker.
I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Nah, it wasn't.
He said it like he took pride in it.
I don't even like
did.
Lord of the
He said
Rings.
this
but
shit still stinks.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I think it was bad for
terrible.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, it's disgusting.
And Lord of the Rings wasn't even good to begin with.
Okay.
Yeah.
You fucking
Nah, it was nostalgic.
That's
It wasn't
crazy.
good,
Yeah.
nigga.
What? What?
Lord of the Rings is not good.
It's not good. It's actually quite boring.
It's better than
and only guys that like white women enjoy it.
You probably watch Star Wars, nigga.
No, I hate all that shit.
What's wrong with Star Wars?
Star Wars is trash.
Star Wars is not trash.
Lord of the Rings.
I'd honestly watch Star Wars before Lord of the Rings, probably.
Star
They're
Wars
both in the same level of like, I'm probably not watching it.
Yeah, right.
But Star Wars, at least that shit kind of cold. Like the Darth Vader, that's different, nigga.
Niggas a pussy in Star
Nigga
Wars.
fell into a lava
He's
pit. Now he's
pussy.
in a robot suit.
It's the Force.
The Samuel.
What the fuck are you talking about, nigga?
Samuel Jackson. Nigga.
What do
Nigga's a
they have in
pussy.
Lord of the Rings?
It's the Force.
What do they have in Lord of the Rings?
Decapitation.
They
nigga.
have
what
one.
is
They
up
have
in Lord of the
one
Rings?
powerful old nigga.
No, they got the
No, you're
Gandalf.
bugging, bro.
the evil nigga is the one you got to worry
You're
about.
bugging, bro.
Oh, he's the one I got to worry
The
about.
orcs are fucking
Yeah.
dangerous. Like, bro, that
The
shit
main
is
nigga,
gutter,
whatever.
bro.
Orcs are dangerous.
That shit is,
Sauron,
yeah,
nigga.
that shit lit, nigga.
Nigga, that shit ass.
The universe for Lord of the Rings is a lot bigger
Is it?
because I
It's
played the
fun.
game. What's it called? Like
I don't know. Never
Shadow of Mordor.
Shadow of Mordor.
Oh, that one. Yeah,
That shit was
Shit's
pretty
hard.
lit.
hard.
Yeah.
That shit was
I
hard.
played the game.
That shit was hard.
The game is good.
Yeah, I touched the game too. I still don't know anything about Lord of the Rings though.
You're not
Nigga,
supposed to.
Yeah,
'cause you watch
shouldn't
Star Wars,
because it's
nigga.
not good.
There's nothing
loser.
wrong with that.
Star Wars is trash.
F-Mac, you better off watching
Star
Gravity
Trek
Falls.
It's kind of ass.
I probably would be. I
Yeah,
think
it
so.
is.
I beat
The new
that
movies
ass.
are good.
You-
The new Star Treks are good, but the old
well,
one, I ain't watching that
newish,
shit.
you know.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
Star Trek.
Okay, what's the next question?
The next one, nigga.
Shit right here.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I like this already. Jay Nobles, you are constantly wrong.
Excuse me. I just felt like the right time.
Slow down and stop trying to cut people off and say BS. Cut people off. You probably need to get sober for a little while. It seems like your thoughts are not connecting. Or just think about what you were going to say before you say it.
are
Now,
you struggling with addiction?
All caps too. Just so you.
and that was to Rick.
He's street yelling.
Tyreek.
To Rick,
I think he's Tyreek.
I'm gonna take it easy on you because niggas that are usually this emotional have fine mamas, and I want to be in good standing with you if I ever get to meet you, nigga.
That was a pretty good comeback. I ain't mad at that.
So I'm gonna keep it classy. I'm sorry, I'll do better.
Emotional niggas do be having some fine mamas.
Emotional niggas have the best mamas to look at.
That is true.
I already love you, Tariq. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be the bigger man.
You somehow apologized and got him to hate you more. That's it's interesting, right?
I'm gonna be the man you should have saw growing up, Nick.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Fucking dick.
I like it.
Your mom had a lot of ass and you came out of it, you butthole. Nah?
All right, you're falling off.
You gotta stay on top, nigga. Stay on top.
Your mom.
Quit while you're ahead.
Just stop.
You
Just stop.
caught a
You
nigga.
already cooked them.
Your mom like my dick.
Assholes, nigga.
Don't shoot past the mark.
Yeah.
We already. That one was already answered. It was in like all the videos and shit.
Shout out Deon Cole's pants.
Did they see that?
Look how long this is.
It's the same question. We already answered it. OG, who'd you call that shit? We can read the example part because he can put that in the video. The father of my brother's friend, Coach Burden, started as just one of the dads that came to the basketball, football games. When we were in middle school, one year we didn't have a coach for the 11, 12-year-old basketball team. I think it's probably sucked. So he became the coach, and he taught us a bunch of things beyond basketball. He taught us what discipline is, taught us fortitude, and explained how defense wins games. What say you? Hashtag Sharper Menace. Yo, that reminds me, I was on 𝙃 Instagram page the other day, and I don't know if it's his little brother.
For inspiration?
Nah.
I'm fucking with you. What was you on there for?
I don't know why. I don't know how I got there. That's actually a good ass question. Oh, because he was on the shit with academics.
Yeah.
And I saw a clip, and I think he had posted it on his page.
We didn't even talk about that. Shit was good though.
Yeah, I mean, we meant to talk about it. But
we can do it next week.
Yeah, it's evergreen. But he's one of them niggas. Like, it was this video of him on his Instagram in the car with like his little brother and all the little niggas. He was like, yo, when these niggas with me, I'm like they dad, son.
Yeah.
I'm teaching them beyond just the game, man. This is real shit.
Yeah.
The nigga called a fair one, you got a fair one.
Oh, talking about yeah.
Just giving back to the community, nigga.
I
He's a
fuck with
pillar.
𝙃, man.
𝙃 is a stand-up individual.
He really is, honestly. He's a good nigga.
Yeah. And he's one of them niggas that's just so like
genuine.
Just so genuine and positive, like the world just opens up. Like shit just be happening.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, he definitely has good energy.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm surprised when I saw the DJ academic shit. There's points of times where I was like, ew, Jesus.
They kept trying to bring him back to that
They
moment of him
kept trying to
choking
bring
up,
the nigga
Yo,
back.
they set him up like, yo, academics was like, yo, I heard a lot of things about this nigga. He's like the most dangerous nigga I've ever heard of.
And Flacco talking about, yeah, these ain't even all the niggas, and we got like 100 more niggas that ain't here right now. I said, Flacco, stop it, nigga. Stop it, nigga.
Flacco funny as shit.
Yeah, nigga is hilarious.
I do fuck with the that one dude. Not that we're gonna like stay on it, but that one dude who's all the way to the right,
on the far right.
I watch his content. I've seen it. I've watched it. I like it.
Yeah.
But he seems the most like level-headed. Because out of everybody, he was the only one that said "fuck the streets." Yeah.
Right.
He was the only nigga that I was like, I like him.
Niggas really be up there like money making Mr. I love the street. I love the shit. I love the game. I love that shit. All right.
Hey man. Yep, that's it. Make sure you like the video, subscribe. Make sure #office hours. It means a lot, especially to the top caller. Not talking to anybody specifically, but whoever wants to claim that title, talking to you. Appreciate you, nigga. You know what I mean? You keep us going. But yeah, Menace material for the #office hours. Homeroom University for the #office hours. These are IG handles. Thank you. But any more shout outs? Y'all doing anything? Lauren, you performing? F-Mac, you dropping something? You ain't dropping shit. J Nobles.
It's on groove.
AJ the Menace.
White man behind the boards.
Polanco.
F-Mac is coming. F-Mac is coming. F-Mac.
Still me.
Yeah, it's still him, and we are out.
Fuck these niggas.